dfcradio.com.
Welcome.
Yeah. It does feel good to be back. Hey guys.
Yeah, quit being weird.
Hola.
Plug Gaming. Monday night.
That's right, bud. You're live.
We're back.
We're back.
Oh yeah, I know.
We.
Do you know that you're live?
What? I thought I was on pause.
You didn't sound sure of yourself when you started the show. I just want to make that clear. Just kidding with you. We're back with the antics. Rock and Sam are definitely going to argue the entirety of the show, just like our last show. Just
we
want to
were
be clear
told
about that.
no talking Smash, like competitively, until the.
Okay. So
we made a promise.
Okay, cool.
That it ain't gonna get off hand.
So we're clear.
This means it's gonna end anyway.
We're clear. We're clear on what's happening here. No, I'm just kidding. We had some. We've actually took a week off. We were sick. Myself, Dutch Master, I was sick as a dog. Literally, I was ready to be put down out back. Just go down, take me out back, put 2 in me. I was done.
Which dog was
Old
gonna
Yeller.
Which of your dogs was gonna do it?
Old Yeller.
Was Hercules gonna?
No. No. My dogs were no. I was talking about a human being shooting me.
Yeah, I know. I thought
in
it
the
was one of the dogs
face
to
twice.
Do it. Make it fair.
No. I was dead as a dog, like Old Yeller. Which you have to put your dog down.
That's
that
the worst thing
was
in
the
world.
reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's bad.
That was the reference.
Thanks
there.
for taking it back.
Okay, good. I want to make sure I was perfectly clear after there was some confusion about my reference.
There's confusion.
Well, I don't know. Somehow you thought that one of my dogs was going to be
The one
involved.
killed
Yeah, I
you.
thought it'd be fair.
No, it's not fair. They don't have.
You're the dog, so.
They don't have thumbs, Sam.
I was just about to say they don't have opposable thumbs. How are they going to
not
pull
fair.
back the trigger?
Look, man.
Life's not fair. Biology is not. No.
Maybe it's a teamwork thing.
Oh no, we're coming back, and we're gonna get into some gaming, and we're gonna ex-nay all the nonsense. That was us getting it out. We're done with it.
Serious now.
Rock hasn't said anything, so we can't promise that it won't happen again. But hopefully,
Wait, my bad. I was making a post.
okay.
There was some struggle behind it. I don't know why, but I got it. The post is there. You guys go check that out.
You guys please check that out for my
Yeah.
man Rocky.
Hey.
Please check that
I
post out.
put some time into it.
Plug
And it
Gaming.
is brief. It is
The-
straight to the point.
the
It is
plug-
terrible.
It's poetic.
The plug_gaming on all of our socials, and that's any social that you use and that we use. So that's the prerequisite. We both have to use them. And then you go to the plug_gaming and we'll be there for sure. So
Definitely.
any of the socials that you use and that we use.
Can I do that
We'll
on
be
the
out there.
computer?
Absolutely. The computer is a great way to get onto the interweb, the World Wide Webs.
Instagram is different on there, but
It's different. It doesn't allow you to do as much, but it works.
yeah,
You know.
I've
and
never
it's
tried
good.
to use
It's
Instagram on
it's
my
actually
computer.
Pretty good. It's actually pretty good.
it's weird.
But hey,
it's
you could
tight.
find us on
It doesn't allow you to post
Where at?
videos. That's
the
it.
plug_gaming.
Yeah.
The pictures are a lot.
We're all
better.
over the interwebs actually.
weird.
We actually have a website that's like, it's a work in progress, but it's viewable at this point.
And we got
that's-
all our old episodes.
Yeah, so they're all on there, and it's the plug.games.
Our fortune teller alley. If you go back and watch them, we've literally predicted almost everything.
There's a
because
lot of
we're
predictions
great.
on there, and they're actually
Man.
they're worth going through for us. Actually, there's probably like 3 predictions that are solid that are worth it. They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty good. I mean, we have some on here where they're marked where we're like, watch. That's
45
a prediction.
minutes.
That's a prediction. And it was something. One of them will come true. We talk about a lot of nonsense, and that's good for predictions. Yeah,
Look.
so. Dude, this guy called the emo
Theoretical,
with
man.
with the glasses, a glasses emo.
The glasses mustache.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit was funny.
And
I
that was
mean-
just fucking with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, really?
Kate
That's fucking
stash.
stupid.
Oh, it's his hidden
Boom.
mustache.
And it is. So.
We called tornadoes.
tornadoes in
Just Cause 4.
Yeah.
And there's tornadoes in that. I demoed it.
Fortnite.
So
we said it was going to be great.
But was there a shark?
That's
in
true.
said tornado?
That's true. Actually, that's one of our very
I
well,
said
not
it
our
was gonna
first
be
episodes.
shit.
It's one of our
I like
early episodes, and
Yeah.
we played that before a lot of people played it.
Yeah.
Like the day it was released, played it, and we had a lot of predictions on that. So
And you know what? Not just major titles. A lot of the old indie games that we were playing on PlayStation and on Xbox are now coming to your Switch. Nidhogg 2.
I like
Rogue Legacy?
and I also like to think that somehow our show where we rallied the troops for the Dante's Inferno vote somehow pushed it over.
Seriously, dog.
I haven't seen anything.
It's
Seriously.
on. It's out. It's on Xbox. Dante's Inferno's
Yeah, my
within
brother
the
plays
last
it.
year is
$15.
well, if you're
Damn.
If you already own it, it'll just.
if
pop
you
up.
already own it or you have the what is it, EA Sports All Access or whatever it's called,
Okay.
EA All Access.
It's
You
on
get it
there?
4K?
Yeah, it gives it to you. It's
Ooh.
updated. It's updated for the
new
new stuff. So I guess it's upscaled, but it's not real 4K.
Okay.
But it's
damn,
great.
yeah.
That's the bottom line. Is it's still a great game, and
It's the game that needs
you know
a new
when
type
God
of
of
remake.
War was when God of War was over there on PlayStation doing what it does. Dante's Inferno was what was on the Xbox that
Yeah.
could have been that, but
Honestly?
EA had a lot of trouble as
Yeah.
as a publisher and a maker of video games, developer.
That was the
During
God
those
of
years.
War, dog.
It was.
Of-
I had
Yeah.
2 games to fulfill like what I wasn't getting with not having being able to play God of War. It was Dante's Inferno and Ninja Gaiden. Because
Yeah.
those are another one that were dope.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden was crazy.
Oh yeah,
Ninja
and then once
Gaiden
you unlock
is
those
just too
chain
much.
blades,
Yeah.
The game is
See? It's
the
your-
game is too much though.
Yeah.
It's too difficult.
it's the game you want to finish and play again on to get the next difficulty. And there's like what 3
Try
or 4
beating it
you
without
have to.
using any of the health gains.
Yuck.
I have
Wonderful.
these.
Ooh, thank you.
Oh,
There are the
appreciate
notes.
that.
There are the notes.
We do everything
Thanks.
live,
Yeah.
even to the preparation of the show, while we're doing the show. See, he actually asked for that information earlier, and I just told it to him, but I could actually produced it for him on paper. We do it live, baby. That's how we do it.
We just printed those out too. That's how live that was.
Yeah, I printed it right here. My computer prints that as it tells me everything I need to know.
If that would be a great thing.
We can create it. We can make that.
But that would be like a huge.
I could do that. We
fucking-
could do that.
That would be a huge computer unless it only did like 2
No, we
papers.
could do it without being a huge computer, but that's another show and another time.
I know, right?
So what have you guys been gaming on lately?
Yeah, Black Ops is
Black
it
Out.
for me. Blackout, yeah, mostly. Oh yeah, we got Matt in the house, so let's not.
Yeah.
If we
What's
get
up,
you guys
guys?
know the usual
Welcome back.
suspects.
Thanks
and
for
if
letting me
you've
come
watched
back.
long enough. Exactly,
Yeah.
he has actually been on the show before, and you were, I guess, like we have your documented. You're like Newbury, or you're
I was a newbie, yeah.
You were a newbie, and now you're coming out of the ranks where you clutch.
I'm an intermediate now, I guess.
Okay,
you
he's
know.
modest. Okay, I'm intermediate. I like that. I
You've
mean,
been
I've seen you
promoted
clutch.
to
I've
maggot.
seen you clutch a dubski in Blackout.
That is true. I
On
mean,
a
that
squ-
was
on a
that was very
quads.
clutch. That was
Nice.
that was insane.
You
And the
know, I'm not trying to
competition
toot your
is
horn,
high in
I
the
was
game.
sweating. My heart was
Yeah.
thumping after that one. I was.
That's
that
that's
was
why we
intense.
play it. That's
That was
why I
intense.
play.
It was so much fun.
Nice.
Only thing that gets my heart going these days.
Right?
Battle Royale.
So I got the thump from playing Brawlhalla. Brought that. It's on Switch now.
Yeah,
Brawl.
yeah.
Free to
of
play.
course.
Free to play. It's the same thing.
Wait,
You can
you
grind
said
all
the
that stuff
thump?
out. Yeah. That's what Matt
You know,
just
that's
said,
what got
yo.
his,
The- your heart thumping. You know,
Oh,
Oh, I gave it to him.
the adrenaline.
dude.
You fucked me up with that. I didn't know. I was like,
Catch up with the lyrics.
oh, is that a new saying?
Is now. Is now.
There's one good thing that came from that. Rocky's paying attention. That's good. It's early in the show. It's early in the show, and he's paying attention. So
All right,
Which
man.
means snag his phone. Matt, you're on it.
Whatever, dog. I'm always paying attention.
No, I was just that was a joke. That was making light of the situation. Making light of the situation, but yeah, it's what got him going, man. A little Brawlhalla, man.
Okay.
High
Yeah,
stakes.
it's
a high
close
stakes
to
game.
Smash, so
Yeah.
it's like nice little prep. It's a fun thing. You can grind out and unlock characters, or you can buy a pack and get everything. They sell like customizations for everything.
Yeah, it's
but-
like one of those in between games. Like you could grind it all out, I guess, and get
Yeah.
those characters.
I
You
have-
could buy it. It doesn't make a tremendous difference, but I do feel like some of the characters, like that you would pay for, a little bit easier to use, maybe.
It's it's whack ass Smash. Like it is just.
it's a straight knockoff.
But
Yeah.
it's gotten
it's
a
tight.
lot better since the last time I played it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's so everything like runs a lot smoother. There's a ton of characters now.
Yeah.
And
I-
in
I know people
training
that
mode,
put
you
ti-
can
put
try
time
them
into
all.
it, yeah.
So it's like you can. I already tried training mode for a little while, checked them all out, picked the one I'm gonna save up and get. But it's gonna take a while just to get one. So
Nice.
Who is
that's the
it?
breakdown. Like Wukong, that's not his name, but it's like usually that like monkey fighting style.
See, and that's what I
character.
like about Blackout and Call of Duty is that you can't buy those characters. You
Yeah.
literally
You
have,
have to
to
earn 'em.
grind the game
Yeah.
and earn the characters. You have to
Yeah.
pick up the piece.
Some
you know,
kids already exploited it. Just go ahead and put it on YouTube and put exploit at the end of it, and boom, some dickheads is already. Hey, all you need is one friend who's down to be banned, and everybody will get it.
Yeah, well, dude, I'm sure there's some people that have tried to do stuff like that, drop like same servers, and then like they're like I'll be the kill to acquire a skin. We're talking about Black Ops
right.
or Blackout, and in Blackout Ops 4, there's character skins obviously that are achieved through like certain challenges in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to avoid, that's naturally avoided just by being on someone's team, but
It's called the carry.
you can't pay for those skins.
Right.
Rock is talking about an exploit that could be true,
It's
where
real.
someone would try to drop the same server, and then he would basically dummy that kill for you,
Right.
and initiate that that process of you needing to do the rest of the challenges, making it easier, way easier for you.
A lot easier.
A lot easier. To have that kind of help
lot
doing some of
easier.
those challenges
Yeah.
would be great. Me, however, I think like the time it takes to land in the same server, get the drop correctly,
It's
this
the
or
fun of the
that.
game, though.
It's the same with like cheeses on the raid,
Right.
Destiny
Yeah.
2 raid or Destiny 1 raid. The cheese itself takes so long to develop and get. It
Just
sounds
as
like I'm
much
talking about a real
coordination.
cheese here.
No, but it's like
a glitch or whatever you want to call
takes
it, an
time,
exploit. It
mixture
takes
of
ti-
flavors.
Yeah, it takes time to get everybody ready. This person to run correctly. This person to do the glitch. A spider just dropped down onto that table right there underneath your computer. Oh my god!
my hero.
I'm arachnophobic, bro. I fucking hate spiders.
Oh well, I like how
hopefully
you
there's
approach
no
your fear
spider
with
lovers.
attack. Like, way to face that fear immediately.
He saw the problem and he confronted it.
And that was bullshit. If you scared of spiders, that wouldn't have went down like that, bro.
Well, I'm
He
just don't
I
Fuck
love
you.
killing them. Let's just
Oh,
say
okay.
that.
All
I
right.
love killing spiders. That's how
Okay,
much I
thanks
hate
for putting that in context.
Sorry, Peter. Don't.
spiders. Oh yeah, my bad, Peter.
But anyways,
Sorry.
like
no, but being able to earn
I
a
don't think
challenge,
they care
though,
about
aside
bugs,
from,
come on.
you're right. Like some of the glitches, it's an effort thing. If it
Yeah.
takes as much effort as
Yeah.
beating it, why not just beat
why
it?
not do it? Exactly. So that's how I
But
feel about it. And
to
we have
have-
plenty of the challenges done.
To have,
Right.
like you said, you got the game, and everything that you're trying to get, you have to try to earn.
Yeah. Well, there are ones you can buy, but
Yeah.
actually, it's not the
can't.
character you can. But you're right. You
can
can't
buy
buy the
the
character. You can
skins.
buy the skins. That's
Okay.
actually really important.
That's
you can
yeah,
buy
And
that's
it's
a good way
so
to put
funny.
it. Yeah.
Can't buy the
Activision is who's behind this.
They've always been like that, though.
I know, but
Counter
they have
Strike,
the-
everything. Like,
Well, I mean,
Have they
It's
done any
Valve and
like
Counter-Strike.
celebrities as
Right.
skins yet, or anything weird like that? Because I feel like that's what.
no, it's all the celebrities from their games.
Okay.
You get
from all
Woods,
their-
Reznor,
Right.
all those guys.
But you're talking about like Lindsay Lohan. You want to run around with like Lindsay Lohan or like Michael Phelps and just
No.
That was a
run around
cold
shooting?
name to just say.
Those two cold names is just
Yeah.
Yeah,
right
like I mean, to be honest, would
Yo,
in Black Ops,
what
that's
do you
what
do on
get
your
to do.
spare time? That was wild. That was a wild
You know,
tune.
maybe in
I
just
know.
case you want to play as
Not where I would have
Yeah,
gone,
bro.
but that's the point. Yeah, is
The only
anybody?
reason why is because they had that Call of Duty commercial where they were
Oh,
Kobe
okay, yeah,
and
Kobe.
Michael,
okay.
you know what I mean? Like they were all playing.
And they even
Black
had
Ops.
like I loved the old I think the first Black Ops was the commercial where it was like just a bunch of normal people walking through the battleground.
right,
Like,
and then
there
they
was like a
started using
granny with an
celebrity-
AK.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're calling in like
wheelchair and
the
stuff.
score streak strike or whatever.
They should have kept running with that whole campaign, but they fucked themselves.
So like imagine if they
Started
just
using
had that.
celebrities, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they
would be
they know
cool.
what they're doing. I feel you in that statement. However, they have publishing for like they publish Destiny.
Right.
I'm just thinking of,
Activision Blizzard. They
They have a lot of
they
characters.
put them under a different type of stress for sales and mandatory like content production and this or that.
Right.
And it seems like they don't put their own company. Like it's Treyarch, or it's Treyarch that did this one, yeah. So that's their in-house developer. That's who that's who they work with on every single one of these. Them or Sledgehammer, and before that it was Infinity Ward.
Which means they have access
Right.
to a lot of characters.
So
Dre,
they
you
don't
could just
they
have
don't
'em
they don't
come in
have
and, I
the,
want you to
but,
sing on this
but they're
track
not
with me,
expunging like getting rid of the content so freely when it's their
Content.
developer.
Yeah.
But when it's a third party developer, Bungie, and their game is Destiny, you have this Eververse feel to it where there's this even in Forsaken where there's this pay to have it really to enjoy everything or to enjoy Forsaken. There's never really just a core version of the game.
Right.
The whole thing of it develops throughout the entire year, so you need to pay for the year. That leaves a bad taste in gamers' mouths, and Activision's own game, Black Ops, doesn't do that. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's unusual, but yeah, hey, it's what keeps people liking. They're like, hey, you can't buy this character, so when I have them, it separates me. It says I've done these challenges in game, and when I have a sick skin on it, it's even better.
Exactly.
And I kind of puts a natural grade.
And I'm also just like
Yeah.
playing on. I mean, this game is feeding off of the Fortnite success. What are some of the things that came in the Fortnite success? The
It's
different character
exploded
types?
that whole, but it
But-
exploded the battle royale.
So
Yeah.
but so then think about some of the elements of keeping people around, and so the different character skins that were regularly changing, and if they already have a good platform to continuously build it.
I think they do.
But there was also all the rumors around Fortnite. Remember all the Drake shit? And then there was like someone is going to get made as a character in the game you get to play as.
They were claiming on working on that, and then
That
then it
type
just
of-
kind of disappeared. That's
but
actually funny you
Fortnite
bring
had
that
to
up,
make
yeah.
their hard shift because of the whole AAA title thing.
Yeah.
They had to change their demographic, and now they're way more towards kids.
Yeah. Oh,
Go
yeah.
for them. So like
It is totally a children's
It's-
game.
yeah.
Well,
That's what they did.
They put the redeployments back in, but when they had the parachute redeploy where you could just redeploy it,
Yeah.
it was at such just a level where you're
Vanilla
like,
shit.
for a business, they went in the appropriate direction. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but like because
Yeah, and that's fine.
Black
and
Ops,
that's
but-
and that's why I, as a consumer, have choices and choose not to play it.
Yeah.
You know?
But
So.
with the whole like celebrities thing that started as talk there that was successful, just like the dances.
Yeah.
Now you're coming over to Black Ops, and they're going to pull off of other ideas in future updates or as they build
Oh
on
yeah,
the game.
they've already done a
So,
great job.
Celebrity skins, they're in the realm for.
Maybe.
They've shown their ability to be able to 3D scan actors and put them
Yeah.
into their
No,
games.
absolutely.
Like,
Right, but
Absolutely.
maybe
Honestly,
not
that-
in Black Ops though. I can
Yeah,
totally
it's
see
really-
that in Fortnite. I could totally see it. in
It's
Fortnite.
really
But
in Black
imagine
You
Ops-
talking
if
about
it
Ice
was-
Cube was in Call of Duty before. It's
Okay,
like they have
so,
a
like,
bunch of actors in
him as a playable character.
I mean, yeah, that's.
I mean,
But
all
then
the
starting to
zombies
pull off
when they did
everybody.
George Romero's
Oh.
zombies, they were all
Right.
We've
real
started
people.
to see this weird like
And matter of
interconnection with
fact, they
gaming
might
and
have
music
celebrities
industry.
in it.
Like that'd be a great place to start.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
look at Ninja and Drake, and Ninja plays with all those.
So like if
yeah.
celebrities
Ninja
and
plays
just
with a couple of celebrities. I mean, to be honest with
rappers
you,
and singers
actually,
and
since
stuff.
he's done it,
it's popularized things.
it's become more popular. And then
Exactly.
actually, what you realize, what surfaced is some of these same athletes are actually streamers themselves. It's really
they're starting to stream.
it's really
themselves,
this
exactly, right?
unusual thing where streaming just, even though like there's professional wrestlers that do it, there's professional basketball player, baseball player. I'm not sure about football player, but
Makes sense.
whatever, personal trainers, all these types of people that just mix that streaming life into their regular life. So like they're aware of what it is, and then they're meeting up with these other guys that are full-time streamers. Like,
All you gotta do is
that guy might be a professional athlete in baseball pitching, and thousands of people watching him. But yeah, when he streams, it's not the same.
exactly.
Even
But I
know
mean,
who he is.
But to stream, all you got to do is go
Well,
to
yeah.
Facebook, push live.
Right,
all
but
you
you
have to
meet
do
this,
now.
then he gets in with I'm sure Drake's probably thought about, hey, I could probably stream. But his
He already has the following.
agents,
He just has
his
to say
agents
he's
are
doing
probably
it one
like,
day.
yo, man, like, you ain't trying to let these people into your life like that.
Yeah,
And he's probably like, all right, so then his
Right.
next thing is, I can game on there with a streamer. And
There
it's
you go.
still, it had the impact of like, if someone had streamed for a year and was really good at the end of that year, like
Right.
really, really good, Drake did that in, one Fortnite session, and he lost. He got knocked halfway through and just threw out a wild 10G bet and like fucking,
Yeah.
reaped,
But all he
There
had
you
to do
go.
was beat Drake
you
playing
know,
that game. So,
reaped like how much from that? I mean, his
Right.
sales probably
Okay.
Went through the roof.
just yeah.
how many
through
people
the
would
roof.
pay to download Drake, like as to Black Ops status graphics Drake in the game?
Yeah, no, I can see
I
it.
think
no,
that-
I
I
can see it.
just see it.
That. I'd be like, we don't knock that shit off.
But Drake won't do
You're
that.
gonna laugh when I predict
Right.
this shit.
Drake.
No.
I could not see
Play
myself
fucking
running
Black
around
Ops.
as
Get the
Drake.
fuck out of
Time
here.
out, time out,
But
time out.
it doesn't have to be
No
him.
way.
I'm just saying, but that's the thing.
Yeah.
They can make
and then
him that real in
and
that
then
game.
imagine
I-
all the
I know,
videos,
but it's like-
all
Yeah.
the YouTube videos of these shit ball kids
'Cause all
killing
the-
Drake,
oh my God.
killing Drake in Black Ops, and then
Playing his
fucking
music.
Don't you want it to be real?
Just hold on, I'm going home.
and they're like, we got Drake again.
I mean, I want to be able to like just 3D scan myself, and I'm just now a character. Like, let me pay money to do that.
Rainbow Six did that, dog. Rainbow Six
Rainbow
Vegas,
Six,
dog.
yeah.
Okay,
Definitely could be in the game, and that shit was legit.
Black Ops.
Rainbow
You fly
Six was
in, you
awesome.
start with nothing, you pick up your tactical gear. You could totally be you in a t-shirt and jeans, like starting the game, and just like.
I think H1Z1 was going in that
Oh, no.
direction.
And then 5 seconds in, you're
and
gonna
then
be
people
just as
just
mad
start
and you
talking
watch
shit about
yourself
your
in real life go. "Boo."
People start talking shit about your
And
character,
look
and
at
you're
this
just
pussy. Oh my god.
like,
Man.
oh, he 3D rendered himself in too, like just tear you apart, just fucking shred you to pieces.
Kids would get all the advantage. They'd be selling
This makes
their
it too
skins
real,
'cause you're
Sam.
like odd
makes
job
it
status.
too real. Makes it too real.
Yeah, that's the point of video games, is to
that's
get
some-
into another world.
Hey, you pointed out some serious shit right there, dog.
Yeah.
Look,
That's-
I'm
that's
just
makes
making
it too real.
connections from what Fortnite already was like starting to go in. So Call of Duty is just picking up.
They want it to be
The
similar.
reins.
You wanted similarities, but you don't want to want
Yeah.
to be too invasive.
I know that was a weird one,
Yeah.
but that was like.
No, I'm
trying
sure.
to-
I'm
but that's
definitely
the thing
sure
is,
they've thought it through.
What elements are they taking out?
Yeah, but I'm sure they thought that through. Yeah, their whole approach. To be honest with
Nicolas
you,
Cage.
that would be a good one. That's a good one.
Oh please,
That would be cool.
Just
In
rage cage.
every-
Character
just-
rage cage.
Look, you get a whole set of 10 characters. It's all the cages.
Oh my god, man.
Cage
Come.
match.
His face changes as you get kills. Oh man, that
His
would be
face
great.
never changes. That's
Oh.
the joke.
That would be great. But the
I
truth
can't
of that
believe that fool
is-
trying to be Superman.
That picture is wonderful.
Nicolas Cage is
The greatest Nicolas Cage.
he needs money. He needs money.
And that's so fucked up.
Superman
But
is a fucking haircut.
He needs money.
Oh,
that
man.
fool's fucking insane.
He's
dog.
out of money.
Did he
Nicolas
find the
Cage
national treasure?
is
You know,
Superman.
yeah, yeah, but he must have owed
Look at
somebody money. He must have owed somebody
He
money
had to.
because look at the movies he's done, and then he has these ones that are like knowing.
Yeah.
Yours is like, what is knowing?
Is that the one where he sees
Yo,
that
dog.
seconds in
Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
Change the subject. We gotta get off Nick Cage, dog.
Are you really?
He gave his face off, man. He gave his face off.
I know.
Oh, come on,
He
man.
gave us Con Air.
Conrad was solid too.
Cameron Poe. I mean, I could name all of his characters, man. I could name his characters. I love him. That's why I know.
And he'll
all
have
these
that
things
little
about
doll
him.
attached to his hip in Call of Duty
Dude.
Black Ops.
Oh my
Man.
gosh.
That would just
Oh.
be
I remember him in The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock
was a
with
great-
Sean
Oh, The
Connery.
Rock
Oh
was
my
cool.
Sean
god.
Connery.
Oh,
That was such a
man.
great movie.
That's a great
And we
movie.
made him out to be a joke, and now we're
You
like
did.
I know.
reminiscing.
you
started
did.
it.
You know
I
what?
literally.
That's why that guy's a legend.
Yeah, literally, he's legendary. In my,
He's
in
a
my eyes,
legend.
he's legendary.
You can be everything.
In my
The
eyes, he's legendary.
Superman,
man.
dog, come on.
Yeah, I couldn't.
dog.
I can't see him as Superman.
Oh, come
Can't
on.
In my eyes, he's legendary, man.
He is legendary.
Coming soon to a Black Ops near you.
Yeah. Well, let's take a little breaky break. Get safe, and we'll be back with some gaming news here
not
on
safe?
The Plug Gaming,
The Plug.
DFC Radio.
Dot
Come.
You weak hustlers just make me laugh, and I ain't fucking with it if it don't make me cash. All I do is stack money. I'm a grown ass man. This a West Coast addiction. Team on the map, bring the heat on the track, bring the fire in the booth. I'm tired of these motherfuckers lying to you. It's for the real ass hustlers who clocking that dough like Urban G. Bo, who just got home. Get your paper, 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 get your paper. I hustle hard, 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 I hustle hard. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. I hustle harder, I got to get it. Ain't no waiting around for somebody to give it. I stand on my own too, the grind I live it. The 9 to 5 can't provide the digits. My vision's exquisite, like the stones that I wear. Got gold around my neck, got diamonds on my ear. All the whips that I own, sitting on chrome. Candy painted bike that's sitting on gold. Get your paper, 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 get your paper. I hustle hard, 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 I hustle hard. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money.
Throwing weed up in the bag, let me get a couple mags, and we do it just like that. We some money loving freaks, so my niggas gotta eat, so we out there moving packs.
Get your paper up, get your paper up.
I'm stacking so much dough, I got a paper cut. I'm packing so much hay, I feel the staple up. And I don't give a fuck, you lay down for my paper chunk. Yeah. The cold life that we leading, hustle hard just to stay breathing.
Get your paper up, get your paper up, get your paper up. I hustle hard, I hustle hard, I hustle hard. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money.
never stop at red lights at night, nigga. We don't never stop at red lights at night, nigga. 2 letters G and a D for all my right, nigga. 2 letters G and a D for all my right, nigga. And I'm sipping on Activision, big go to Sprite, nigga. And I'm blowing on Texaco, this shit came on a flight, nigga. And I'm so professional, tailor-made, precise, nigga. And I told my lad bitch that I love her, but I ain't gon' fight with you. Ain't way too much money on my mind, these dead white people. Nigga, how to lay you the blood, I'ma lead a height, nigga. Cushion authentic, that pathetic, but I ain't white, nigga. I heard you like the credit, you ain't rockin' real right, nigga. No. But jumped out the chain game with a lot of pain. I just want a bad nigga for the fame. Yeah, that big baby, she for the game. Stack a star, gotta maintain. Play this smart nigga from the start, going hard like this is my leg game. Yeah, bitch, I am LeBron Wade. Chopper, give your ass a blunt fade. Ooh, for everything I do it for my family. It done before this summer till they take my breath away. And I'm posted on that corner till I see a better day. My young nigga pull runner, they pull up and eat your face. We don't never stop at red lights at night, nigga. We don't never stop at red lights at night, nigga. 2 letters G and a D for all my right, nigga. 2 letters G and a D for all my right, nigga. And I'm sipping on.
I could pick a hoe, any money, mo, line went, bad, baby, give me more, listen, man, I ain't even know, then a nigga close like, damn, why you ain't cuffin', a lot of niggas taking shots, but they ain't never land nothing, if we in the club, baby, better understand something, if I grab your hand, you don't get another chance, honey, never get another chance, baby, all about it, you can put it in a rubber band, honey, fresher than other man, women, they do anything, niggas never understand money, or maybe I'm just really that nigga, I ain't wearing no capes, giving out a glass slipper for the record. Had a woman tell me she could do better. Couldn't tell her she was joking, but I couldn't lie. Fucking lie. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it like when. Hey. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it like when. Hey. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it like when. Hey. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it like. Yeah. Been mad for you. Uptown kicking while you ain't over here. Say hello now, naked when your mans ain't here. Say the water levies won't give a damn in here. We on wrist straight froze. You know what I want when I want what I get her. Pouring Patron and some more with the liquor. Keep going and going, her mouth is so tender. She cry wolf with her hair gone. She a wolf with her hair on. Yabba dabba ding dong. Whoa, goddammit, I'm a bad bitch. Bandit got them all in the hammock. Put the paws on them, got them all in the panic. If we all go to Mars, that's a whole nother planet. Whole nother planet, whole nother planet. Goddamn. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it like when. Hey. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it like when. Hey. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it like when. Hey. Do it to you. Do it to you. Do it to you. Fucking bad bitches, getting money while I'm fucking bad bitches live. Fucking bad bitches, put my face in the city like fucking bad bitches, getting money while I'm fucking bad bitches live. Fucking bad bitches, put my face in the city like.
Down the west coast, candy paint dripping cause I just got a fresh coat. California raised me, an LA baby, the Chevrolet raisin, scraping on Dayton's, riding down Rose Rosecrans. Get with the program. Call me the drone man, the hydros potens. Got your eyes low, lower than the ocean. Just west coasting through the coast with the potion and the best dro to smoke. The baddest bitches, girls in bikinis with ass and titties. The hustle game easy, you just can't believe till you see me on TV. Drive down the wrong street, might see the tech smoke. Hop in the ride and let's go to the west coast. This life is like a movie. You meet a model bitch, then you fuck her like a groovy. California, 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 yeah, the county of LA. California, California,
Compton, California. Yeah, the city where I was raised. Second son of Easy E, so don't be amazed. Same nigga, same flow, same mind frame. I'm all about the Lucci. Fuck minimum wage, cruising through these Cali streets, smoking on this OG. Cash rules everything around me, I need more cream. West Coast, get it in. What the fuck you think? Saying I'm riding with you, really though, this money in the bank. E3 hotter than the California forecast. Burning up these tracks, nigga, I need more cash. Yeah, I'm a bona fide hustler. Fuck with my family or cash and I'ma cut ya. Real G's get it, that's only the obvious. Go against us, you know you facing the consequence. I love my
That camera is locked.
It's not. It's all.
So are you.
But he's not. He doesn't have a touch.
Oh, we live, baby.
Yeah, we live.
All right.
Oh man.
Whoops.
Alrighty. Yeah,
No,
no,
man.
I can see it now.
He's
too.
recording.
I just have I just need to use my eyeballs to see. That's what you use them for.
Oh, now.
That's what they're.
Rumor has it you used your eyes to see.
Newsflash.
Well, you see photons of light go through the retina.
That's science, Sam. And we're not here to discuss
We're here
that.
to talk other things. How about games?
Yeah, video games.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
I see there's some news coming up.
Yeah, some gaming news, a little bit of news.
This just in December, the fucking will be coming soon.
What is it? What did you say?
Don't ask him. Don't ask
The
him.
fucking
Oh, is it live?
will be happening on a podcast near you.
Bum, 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 bum.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, gaming news. Black Friday's deals, of course, everybody loves that. It's not, it's not here yet, but that's how they do it these days.
They tease you.
Earlier and earlier. So like all the digital consoles, maybe even Steam, they're already having sales for Black Friday because this is the holiday weekend or week that everybody gets off.
Right.
For school.
Today's my Friday. I'm
School,
off for the next 4 days.
Yeah, school,
3
work,
days.
depending on where you work, how many days they give you. This is the time that you're getting a lot of it off. And then also, Christmas is around the corner, so it's even bigger times of vacation for some people. So of course they kick
So
it
might
off
as
with
well
a
buy
sale.
stuff for not just you.
Yeah, for 50% off, up to 50. But yeah, so all the games you guys bought last week are now 40% off, and everybody's getting a killer deal because you wanted to play them a week early.
It's gonna be on old stuff.
So
Forsaken's gonna be on deal, I bet.
yeah,
for
Forsaken's
sure.
gonna be on deal.
It'll be free.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about that a
my
little
roommate now has Forsaken.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
He's stepping up.
Oh, is
But-
it free on the?
Well, no, he got
Oh.
he
No,
got
the base
the
game
vanilla
is
for
okay.
free, and then he bought Forsaken, and then it gave him the 2 expansions
Yeah.
with the Forsaken purchase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's all caught up. That's the way to go if you're gonna be playing it right now. Yeah. So that's live. There's Black Ops is on there. The season pass is on there. I'm probably gonna get the season pass right now, so it's
Nice, yeah.
discounted.
Good time to search add-ons.
But yeah, exactly. That like things like that are even on sale. So Rainbow Six is 70% off. You can get like the complete edition
Damn.
for like $20. And I think that's the version that will allow you to buy an extra operator right off the bat, and then season 4 or 5 or whatever, 6. One of the seasons is going live. One of the brand new seasons. So that means 2 new operators, a new theme, Some new maps probably.
Hey, Rocky, isn't that the one where you said you can scan yourself in and play as yourself?
Rainbow Six?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
No,
that's
that's one of the
Vegas.
older ones.
That's
Yeah.
the old
Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh.
This is Siege. This is like the tactical, like.
It wasn't
breach.
realistic the last time you could scan yourself in.
This one's super. This one's like as not. I don't want to say as realistic as it gets, but it's very serious, tactical. It's supposed to be.
People still play Battlefront?
The
No.
Star Wars one, Battlefront.
Or sorry, Battlefield.
No,
Battlefield.
there's a new Battlefield that just dropped. Battlefield 5.
I haven't
just
heard
dropped.
anything. Yeah, and
See, and I haven't heard anything
it's
about
got
it.
its own. I haven't
it's-
seen much on it yet
it's-
though.
It drops. Maybe it drops tomorrow. Maybe or it's dropped Friday. Maybe. It
I've
dropped
seen
Friday.
people with it already.
Yeah, but a lot of people. That's how it is. That's how it's done now.
They are
Games just
also
come out early.
approaching the battle royale style, but in the Battlefield kind of way.
They need to shake these fucking release
They also
dates.
have the ability to
It's
drive
done.
a tank
Here.
through a fucking house.
Yeah.
Destructible turf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also seen.
That's how
awesome.
Battlefield
I also
was.
seen
Yeah,
somebody
so
get
like
a plane.
You can
that-
drop a
on
building on somebody.
seen a
Okay,
guy
so that
get-
on the battle royale level, or
I
something
seen
like
a
that.
guy.
There you go.
I seen a guy stick a plane into the side of a mountain, and then his turret was still hanging out, and he was just unloading on people coming over with the plane turret, and it was so glitchy, but he was getting kills. And then somebody tried to rush his plane while he was is stuck in the mountain. So it's not glitching him to where he's hitting a contact and blowing up. It just literally has him flying. Yeah, his half of it's in the mountain, the other half's out. And a guy tries to rush him, and he hops out and blurps the guy a couple times, and then somehow that glitches into the thing finally and kills him. Because it registered, I guess, maybe his person in an area it's not supposed to or whatever. I'm not really sure. But
Didn't get the collision or whatever.
the games are so huge. It's I guess there's probably some dead spaces in those maps that
There has to
they
be.
might not have accounted for yet. But it was pretty funny to see, especially with all that shit going on, and then he's just oh, there's people right there, and he just starts mowing him down with his turret 5 kills. You're
Look,
just
if you're playing and that just happens and you've got the advantage, take advantage.
Take
yeah,
advantage.
exactly.
Yeah.
You just have your mounted turret on the side of a mountain. That's their spawn
Oh
point.
yeah.
It's perfect. Who the fuck is this guy? He's hacking.
It was Battlefield 2 where you'd start on the American side in that one desert town and you'd sneak around to the other side and steal the helicopters.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just fly it off. Doesn't matter if teammates get on, you're gonna abandon it at some point anyway, so you can
Yeah.
parachute into those towers.
Yeah.
That's Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield looks good though, but I don't know. The last ones were just
Blah, right?
whatever to me. But
It's in the same
They're
direction
fun.
as Call of Duty. It's it was just starting to bland itself out. Now they got that big
Yeah.
refresh on the new play style.
Is the playstyle
Okay.
different?
Well, they have story in it, but they have a battle royale mode now.
Do they? I
They
didn't know if
They had
Battlefield-
mentioned it back at E3.
I don't know if it's in there either. I just saw my homie playing, and that shit looked tight.
It looked like normal Battlefield though. It just looked like they
Graphics are
Graphics.
better.
Yeah.
The movement is better.
I remember them
The guy's
mentioning
movement
something
is
at
better. It's not all
E3 about it though.
1942.
Right. Right.
Now the guy's actually running like a human being would, smoothly and hopping over stuff, and it's not
Yeah.
Right.
he's actually vaulting over, moving it. It's more, it's a little bit more aggressive feeling. It looks good. It looks good. And of course you get the artillery, the plane flying in planes, the manning the turret. You're flying,
Right.
your buddy's manning the turret
Right.
type stuff. Tanks. The tanks are always badass.
Collapsible buildings.
Yeah, you're talking about moving, traversing a huge map as well,
Right.
on foot or
Right.
through
Yeah.
vehicle.
It's a huge map.
So that whole feeling of war, that's where that Battlefield feeling comes in, and kind of, I don't know. I think that's where it differs itself on the Call of Duty deal, because it's still spawn in, but it's not so much the repetitive spawn in and do your same thing over and over again.
Right.
You can definitely implement a lot more tactics with not having as much teamwork
Yeah.
with a guy in your party per se.
Maybe we should get into it.
It's fun, yeah. I mean, I usually pick them up, and it's gonna be Black Friday. I'm sure there's gonna be a sale on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right off.
It's gonna be time to pick
We'll get
stuff
'em.
up. And
So maybe
a lot
we
of it
will.
can get digital.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always liked
lines.
it. But like I said, Battlefield. Which was the last good
4.
one?
Battlefield 4
No, it's the one
or 2. Was it 2?
Hardline. What was it
2
called?
was a long time
Hardline
ago.
was tough.
Yeah,
That was the one-
Hardline.
that was the last one I
Hardline, and
played.
that was the one where they were like more moving. People were like saying it was more moving towards Call of Duty, but it was just more modern weapons. The weapons were
Agreed.
more modern. The equipment that you get was more modern. It was just, you know, in my opinion, it was just more how you would see what a war would be like if it happened, you know, then, not, you know, in the past. So.
It's because it was based around like cops.
Yeah.
So because of that,
They used
it was
military
like
grade.
street
Yeah, but
guns and
but
stuff
they
like
also had
that,
some
yeah.
military grade equipment as well. You know what I mean? So it was
Yeah.
like stuff that, you know, the guns you were normally like you would be hearing about, like
Right.
someone, you know, using or purchasing
Like
that you would know.
AR-15s,
Yeah.
CZ,
Rather
yeah,
than
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a 1942 fucking, you know, bolt action. You're like, dude, they didn't make a bolt action
Yeah.
gun when I was.
Right.
They were already all made. You
Yeah.
know, like the new ones they make are not. It's for somebody to be replicated after an old one. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're used to like automatic weapons or semi-automatic weapons or those names, AK-47, something that's a little bit more modern. And then, you know, Hardline had that type of stuff in it, which Call of Duty always did.
Right.
Besides, you know, their old ones that intentionally went back.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, from Modern Warfare up, which is, in my opinion, the
bulk
meat
Call
of it,
Duty,
the heart of it. You know, that's what they did, and that's what worked. That's why you could run faster, slide, this or that. But then the jetpacking and
That got
The
a little
spacey
extra.
stuff.
yeah, that's
That was a
that's when it
little
went
extra.
away.
They
that's when it
stole
started
that
going
shit
away.
from
Titanfall.
Yeah, but it didn't.
And then they were like,
work
that
for
didn't
them.
work,
I
so they
liked
got rid
it.
of it.
I hated it.
I
It
didn't
really
like it
made
at
me
all.
not want to play. The
Yeah.
Black
Really?
Ops was bad because of that.
It was
and
more
Black Ops was
gimmicky
always
than
good.
natural, like Titanfall's just boost jump, because
Yeah,
everyone
but
knows
you,
how to
you
double
were also
jump.
in a mech though that explained
Well,
that,
no,
and
no,
then you
the,
weren't always in the suit.
Yeah.
You weren't always in the suit either. You know what I mean? So like,
But no,
that made the
Titanfall was
difference.
the regular character had the double jump, so like that was just
Well,
it
he had
felt
the
more natural the way
jetpack.
you did it. It worked
Yeah.
as opposed to the Call of Duty where it felt like this weird gimmick.
It felt weird at first. No, at first I would say it wasn't bad, but
Okay.
then the next one they put it in there, you're like,
All right.
what are we
Why?
doing here? And then they did you know, Call of Duty, World War II.
and then
and
they
you're
threw it
like-
way back.
Yeah, like wait, what? No, that's not the answer. Like that's your sole Call of Duty. You should have made that one and the one you're supposed to make. But you know,
Yeah.
this is what they had in store for us.
I think they should have made it a play mode. Like
That is like 1,000 more times a better idea. Here's your mode.
yeah.
Go back into it and play it in that setting. And I think that's where that belongs.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Accompanied with your new game that you're coming, and like it's like movies.
Right.
You know how many times like you can't keep doing Saving Private Ryan. It's already been done. That movie's great. Like
If you
we can't re-go. You know, you got to do some like Clint Eastwood shit and like talk about a very excluded story that only happened inside this fucking one place, but it was during the war.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's what you have to do, but still, like,
or like with these DLCs or trying to have season passes, make it through the wars. So
Yeah.
it's like different each update.
that's
or whatever,
actually
like
something.
that.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea too.
But
They
just
did.
as-
Battlefield was kind of like that. They'd be like, "Oh, this is Battlefield 1942," and then they're
Yeah.
like, "This is Vietnam."
they
And
each one
it's the
that
same thing,
a
except
different war.
for the
So.
skins were different and the maps were different, and that was like the expansion.
Just
That
to
was back in the
circle
day.
back real quick on Battlefield 5, Firestorm is their what was it? Battle Royale mode.
Yeah.
It comes out in the spring.
Okay.
It is 16 teams of 4, so 64 players right now.
That
So it's going to
sounds
be a little
interesting.
smaller, but
What,
yeah,
ab-
that's what it
did
sounds
the-
like.
what
That's we
about
got so
the
far.
release date of Battlefield? 5?
Oh, that was where did it go? I think it said November 10th.
Oh,
so like
it's
just
out.
came out recently. Yeah.
Okay, so it came out last week. Yeah, but you know that's another one that's I didn't hear. I guess that's true.
Okay.
Haven't heard a bunch about it.
Well, they're probably
I've seen
figuring it
people
out.
have been playing it. I've
They're
seen people
watching
playing
Call
it,
of Duty and they're like, well, "How is ours going to be different?"
though. I think it's smart. I think it's smart.
Yeah.
Take the time, develop something.
Yeah.
Develop something better. That's what I would do.
I'll give it a gander.
I wouldn't rush any battle royale game right now if I was if I was a developer really trying to make a good battle royale. I would take my time because I don't think it's going anywhere.
Black
I would take
Out
my time.
set the bar.
Yeah, and
now
and
take the moment and
I
you
think
got a bar.
I
There you
think
go.
Fortnite really
Fortnite exposed it.
They kind of. I
Their
don't know.
firework went
I don't.
out.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know.
they're-
I don't want to say anything that like makes Fortnite or Epic seem like they're like back down to like the competition or something like that or anything like that. Like
They're
if
just
there
they're not
was
the main
one-
event anymore.
Yeah, it's like they're like you guys got your sliver,
But they put
and we're and they've made it so like Activision, Call of Duty, the game has been so clear on like this is an adult game.
Yeah.
Like everything about it is adult.
adults.
It's multiplayer where you need to be able to get on the internet, and if you want to communicate, you have to be able to set all these things up. Or someone that's an adult has to get this stuff in order happening. The
Which
graphics,
is why it's great for Fortnite to be for kids.
Yeah,
And
no.
go that separate ways.
and the graphics, the content of the graphics, like how gory it could be, the visuals, even on multiplayer and Blackout, even zombies is pretty gory.
Zombies
But
pretty
like
gnarly,
you
too.
get you get blown up, you
it's
get
R-rated content.
You get there are pieces of your body flying everywhere, limbs, bloody limbs flying everywhere. Like it gets into it, and it doesn't shy away from any of it. And yeah, like I just think like right there, like that's a statement. They're like, yeah, we know our audience, we know who it is, we know who's playing our game, and we understand that it's the majority of people that are actually playing adults, which has always been
Man,
the same for.
I've always played Call of Duty with kids.
Yeah,
so.
but we're talking about right now. We're talking about right now. In Call of Duty, you're talking about the kids that are on the mic that are willing to talk shit to you. Most adults are like,
You're talking about you as a kid.
yeah, exactly, and that's because you grew up with it.
I do that today.
Yeah, but yeah,
I know.
Grew up playing
I'm
it,
just
and
saying
that's-
that those
and-
kids are
and-
your status.
and I mean, I play. I have tons of people on my friends list that I've met through just playing video games, and none of them are kids.
yeah.
All of them are
The
adults.
one kid is like that's on there is your friend. The two kids, one of them's your friend.
Which one?
Oh wait, I remember.
One's your friend, and the other one's like a foreign. He's in Sweden or something like that.
I remember
What
that.
are you talking
We
about? The
played
Sweden
Fortnite,
dude is your homie.
He's
You
not
ain't-
my homie.
Now, how is he on my friends list?
No, King Killer's on yours. That's your homie, the kid, and he's a kid.
But that was
Yeah,
for
well,
you.
But
though.
they're like 15.
When I ran into him, I was
16-year-old
thinking
kids.
about Dutch. I was like, this
There's
is
like
for Dutch.
there's like 17-year-old kids.
They probably just hopped in
Where they're not
once
like
and added
10-year-old
one of you as a
kids.
friend after the.
But the point
after
is
the
like
raid or
most
whatever.
gamers are adults. But if you're gaming throughout the day or later at night, you're most likely an adult.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have your own place, your own internet connection, your own things. There are kids that play games. No one is saying that that's not
But they're
true.
playing Fortnite.
But I mean, maybe they're playing Call of Duty. Maybe they're playing Call of Duty. But definitely new players to Battle Royale that are young, they're playing Fortnite.
Right.
And I'm saying,
That's their entry level.
Absolutely.
and having
Kids.
the both is good. Now
And
you
that's what
actually.
it is.
It used to be there wasn't a kid version of Call of Duty. We got Call of Duty to be Call of Duty because that was the only version of it.
Yeah, but even when you were
But
young,
now you have two great versions of the same play style, one geared for adults, one geared for kids. It's actually a better situation for everybody because Fortnite can even go further down that route
And
like
you know
they
what's
are.
great? I went to a wedding a couple months ago.
That's why
And
we
all the
have
kids-
pussies today.
All the kids now, at the wedding. were
no,
all
they've
talking about
nerfed the
Fortnite.
edges of everything,
And all
and
the
people
That's
are
what I'm
just supposed
saying.
to
Now,
bumping their head on
now
shit.
these kids can't go playing Call of Duty because they have a child's version
Yeah,
of it.
but
What
I
are you
have
talking about?
cousins that are 8 that play this game.
I have 4-year-old cousins that played Call of Duty because
Okay.
it was like, yeah.
Would you
get
rather
good,
have them
or
play
you can't
Fortnite?
play.
You can get good in Fortnite. You're just not watching heads fucking explode.
I don't care if they see heads explode.
Your head doesn't
Alright.
really fall. It's more
How
your
many kids
body
now?
limbs.
Your head disappears.
Your head's. Your head,
just kind of
yeah.
disintegrates.
Yeah.
And your arms and legs fly up in the air.
But the limbs go everywhere, and it's gory. It's
an early reality check. Like, yo, what the fuck was
This
that?
is war as hell.
Oh, that's war.
You're playing
I'm just still
multiplayer.
waiting.
All of a
That
sudden,
man
you
was
send an
moved.
airstrike, and you're just bodiless.
That is actually.
I'm waiting for them to
truthful.
hit the
There's nothing wrong
point where
with that.
like you lose a leg, but you're not dead. You're still, but you move shitty because you lost a fucking leg. I'm waiting for like these games to get like that. That's the next step.
Oh, just
Is
wait
like,
till
like
Call
you
of
lost
Duty
an
comes
arm,
out on
so you
VR.
can like reload weapons real slow and like
Just wait
right.
That's the point of the respawn. You just respawn me.
But not in battle royale mode.
Ooh, what about
That's
Black
survival.
Out? What about
You can choose to
On
murk your guy
Blackout?
out. You can
Yeah,
just.
that's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
choose to just murk him all. I would just murk
I'd
the guy.
kill
Like, yo, you're no good in
Yeah.
battle, son.
Yeah,
Yeah, but so
you're not battle
okay.
capable.
So some what do you
can slow us down.
You can't though. You,
can
can't take
pick him
the
up
goods of
and
somebody
you can
killed
sprint
and
while
just on
he's
your team.
shooting.
I'd be like, this is not sanctioned by the government, man. This is about all man for themselves.
Look, man, I'm just
you ain't
thinking
getting on this
forward.
helicopter.
I'm just thinking forward.
I'd be like, man, you're missing an arm. You can't shoot that gun. You staying here.
All right, let's get off.
How you gonna man the 50 cal with one arm?
Let's talk about a different kind of apocalypse.
Oh man.
Red Dead Redemption.
Other battle royale
That's
news.
pre-apocalypse.
Other battle royale news though. PUBG coming to the PS4. Finally. Finally.
Is that a
So we
contract
can
thing with
we
Microsoft?
can get a. Yeah, probably ended. It's probably been about a year or so, maybe. But yeah, so if you guys want to get down on that, which there is absolutely no need to, because Blackout is out and it's 1,000 times better than it.
Okay, well then I'm not. I'm over.
So I don't recommend that unless you're like so hard on PUBG that you can't.
Yeah?
that you can't. So there's that. We were talking about this a little bit earlier. Activision. Well, this is how I came to this news. Is Luke Smith tweeted a tweet that said,
chirp, chirp,
we are
motherfucker.
not us here. This is not verbatim, but us here at Bungie are not disappointed in Forsaken. So I was like, okay, what does this mean? And then someone's like, fuck Activision. That's what they put in the comments. So I was like, oh, okay, well, it's obviously something Activision said. So I put Activision disappointed Forsaken in Google. That's how you Google. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I just told you that. That's a little insider info for you on trying to get
Tip
around
of the day.
Really like
The
the
tip of the day.
trolliest text
Keywords.
Rock ever sent me.
So
Sent me, like a picture that's like. Never mind.
No, I just told people how to find
What did I
keywords and
do?
things, and then use them to find the best
Yeah, I know.
things, the top searches.
Keywords.
Rocky
And so
sends
the
a
first
text
thing that
that's
comes
like
up-
a video
Yeah, I
thing
know.
of you, of it going into Google and then
Yeah.
searching and then taking you to
Yeah,
the
of
Google
whatever
page
you're
of
looking
whatever
for.
you, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Look
clever. It's clever.
The-
Sam
the
hates him
worst
still to this
text
day.
ever.
Sam still obviously hates you. for
You
this.
brought up some rough memories.
years ago.
That shit was so funny.
Oh man. But anyways, I looked that up.
That shit was classic,
I
dog.
know, and it's the fact that he still will bring it up is even better.
I remembered it because of what you just did.
Yeah. So it comes out that Activision actually released a statement. Now they got some quarterly or sales in for Forsaken. It's not their whole tallied, but basically they said, we aren't happy. We're disappointed with the sales of Forsaken. And at first I was kind of surprised because it's so well received. Like people are literally playing it like crazy.
Like I said, my roommate just got the base
Yeah.
game for free.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, bought Forsaken.
Yeah, so a lot of people are playing it, but I guess there's not a lot of people who bought it in reality. It's just not the reality of it. It didn't do as good as its initial sales,
Well, if they're trying to
and they're
compare it to Call of
missing.
Duty, then-
Well, they're not comparing it to anything. They're saying as a game, it didn't do well.
Wow, it's just in a whole. as
There's
its
no,
own
you don't
entity.
compare games to. So they never compare. There's a marker for your set company of how much you need to sell to make it profitable. That's different for every game. So there's no marker. Like, if you sell 1 million Call of Duties and then you sell 1 million of an indie game, the indie game outright makes more money. If you sold the same in numbers of copies, they'd never compare them. It costs so much less money to make an indie game.
The question
And that's
is,
the
what
point
are they
of it.
comparing it to? Because if they're
They're not
comparing
comparing
it to
it to- they just
vanilla
come-
Destiny sales, like you're not going to beat that number.
Well, no, they're comparing it
guess-
to general sales for like what qualifies as a good game, what you would qualify a gold game.
Oh, see, I
So
thought, okay.
yeah, it's not like it's units sold, not
Yeah.
it's not compared to this game's success or that game's success. It's what makes a successful game, and that number always changes. So obviously, it didn't make that number, right? Okay, which is not good. But the thing is that it's probably has to do with more of Activision's behaviors on this whole you have to pay for the whole year to really experience Forsaken
Yeah.
that kept the people from buying it.
Yeah.
And they're like wondering who these people are and they're not returning, so that means it's probably your hardcore
It's hard to.
some of your more hardcore players that
Yeah.
didn't come back.
You're buying a game expecting a paywall.
To not shy them away, like your game's just automatically going to be so good that people are going to ignore that. No, that never happens. That's never the case, and people will forego experiencing your game than rather to give into paying you,
Yeah.
because that's not how it generally works.
Well, I'll tell you something I love about Destiny right now. It's the Thunderlord.
Yeah, the Thunderlord's back.
They just did a 3-week series of
That's
like
a
a
joke.
story.
That's
It's
a
a joke
fucking
of
joke.
it is a joke of a story because it's
Here,
like
we're running out of
simple
fucking
mission, simple
content.
mission, yeah.
Let's take the simplest thing we've ever done. You literally did 3 fucking
what you already
lost
used.
sectors.
Yeah.
3 lost sectors.
You were
and
discovering the murderer of
Master
Master
Eyes didn't tell you
Eyes.
anything about his murder either. Funny thing.
But his
It said,
cape
"Oh,
was floating
Amanda
in that spot."
Amanda has a hint for you.
Yeah.
Here's the Thunderlord.
But that
It's his last engram.
you
What?
didn't even like go get it or like
Nothing,
it wasn't.
yeah.
It was weirdly not special. It was just a slow.
It was a
make
here
you
you
wait
go.
3
It
weeks
was a here
tease
you
to get the
go,
Thunderlord.
and because we know this is going to be a weird, odd time for you guys because we have no content for you. So it's going to be hard for you to make content, for you to produce content, or you to feel that you're producing gameplay enough to where you're satisfied.
And this is the tease of the next update because what we are getting with the next update is machine guns, new heavy weapon because they gutted the heavy weapons category lately, and Thunderlord is an exotic version of one that is fucking dope. It shoots lightning chain blasts that come down from the sky,
Yeah.
and it's
That
just
shit
like
sound
a
tight.
shredder.
Yeah, it
And
is.
it does serious damage.
Yeah, I have some pretty good clips of it.
You got
just
it?
destroying it.
Yeah, it's easy
I
to
got
get.
It right when
You could
the
do it
things
in
come
less
out.
than an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to
Absolutely.
go get that
Do
bad
it.
boy.
You
I
could
played it the
absolutely-
other day.
You can absolutely get it in less than an hour. The game is still good. Competitive, this whole fucking... Dude, I'm at like 900 glory solo queuing, which is like been hard fought. And like, I don't have enough to get to 2100. Because everybody uses Telesto. Like, I'm trying to just be
It
like
becomes
a
too
regular
meta
person.
at a point.
It's the only place that Telesto is the meta.
But
Every other version of quick play Iron Banner, nobody fucking uses it. Nobody would even fucking dare use it.
competitive is different.
4 fucking stack, Telesto. What? Oh, it's just a cheese fest. I get it. You just push a corner. Oh, all right. Can't go that way. Turn around. You're belted. Okay, fuck. Now you have a Telesto. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on here? Hey, why am I using this fucking
Telesto.
How
weapon?
did this get in my hands?
Yeah, exactly. You spawn in and there's a
I got
Telesto.
killed so many times with Telesto. I'm holding one now. Like,
You spawn in and you got a Telesto and a Dust Rock Blues. And you're fucking sweating. Like, why is this happening? Because that's what everybody else fucking has, dude. You come around a corner. What the fuck was that? Did a train just hit me? Dust Rock Blues. Here it is, coming around the corner. Like, it's that
I love this sound effect right now.
Yeah, that's that Telesto sound, dude.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
man.
that quick
And-
ramp up and then like
Yeah.
4 shots that are.
And
just
you're
death.
like, what is going? Like, is this really what competitive has come to? No one's playing the game. They're playing to get this glory mark to get the fucking Luna's Howl.
Play it to wander and see everything.
This
is not a heavy competitive game.
But it's not. That's not
It's
even how a
turning into
competitive game works, though. They wouldn't. Not everybody on the team would use the same fucking weapon.
I know.
In a real
It's
competitive
not a
game.
competitive game.
Yeah.
It's broke as fuck, and it
it's
always
so
gets
fucking
shown as
broke.
that. And like to compare the
And then
game or rate the game based off the mode that is like the mode they gave you just because everyone bitched they wanted it so much. Like
It's fucking stupid. Yeah.
don't judge the game on this. Like every
No, the
square inch of this
decision.
place is beautiful.
The decision was retarded, and excuse my language or choices of words, but it wasn't a very good decision. And the people who play the game they make it worse. It's just like I got a that
They're both
2.0
the
KD.
proponents and the
You
complainers,
use Telesto. You have a 2.0 KD and you use Telesto. That's nothing to brag about. I would never use. I will use it because people use it, and I am forced to.
And they're online complaining that too many people use
I
it.
literally have to make I had to make it to do the cheese inside the blind well, and then I got rid of it, and then I had to make it again just to get through this one competitive match with this other group because the guy said he said he would kick me from the party if I didn't equip the Telesto.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he was that serious. He's like, he was this Australian guy, and he's like, I hate to do this to you, mate. I really don't like being like this, but I can't fucking play in this mode anymore, and I need the Luna's Howl. So you either got to go or you got to equip the Telesto. And I was like, I'll put it on if it's that real, dude. Like, and he's like, I really feel bad, mate, about doing this and talk to you like that, but I'm serious.
And then just use it all year round.
Oh my god, this guy's like hitting me up so hard about it. So like, yeah, I finished the game and I was like, dude, I'm not doing it. So I've been solo queuing because it literally breeds the worst type of toxicity. Mm-hmm. And you're like, this is Destiny. Like, I get the guy losing his mind in the ranked match of Rainbow Six that we just had. I get it. His rank means something. Like, it actually means something in that game. Right. And they play at that level competitive. And if you could say you could have a certain rank or you're diamond and a professional person who gets paid is in that same thing, that actually says something.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas in Destiny, there isn't a person that exists that's like that because that's not real.
Cheese ball ass.
You know what I mean? And all you have is an Instagram person to look up to, or a Twitter guy to look up to, or a streamer guy, which I don't have issues with.
Competitive Crucible, that takes a backseat to
now,
they've got this new mode.
But it
Hey,
makes me go
know?
in. It makes me go in. I have to 4-stack with.
I prefer
with
Gambit.
certain people that play the game a certain way, who are personalities that I do not mesh well with. They always are talking about how great they are and their KD and da-da-da. And it's like, I just play the game, man, and like, we're going to do well.
I came here for the fun.
Yeah,
Excuse
exactly.
me?
What happened to that part?
Exactly.
Exactly. And then you find yourself being that person where you lose and you're just like...
It reminds me of like...
And then you look at your loadout and you got a Telesto and a shotgun. And you're like, what have I become?
It's like, have you ever been to a
What has
casino
happened to me?
and you're at the craps table and everyone's having fun and like, whoa, we're playing. And then the one guy shows up who's just like trying to win money. And then it just eats away at everyone's fun at the craps table.
Yeah, exactly. That's
mine because I'll probably bet against it.
That's the
It's
thing.
a dice.
That's the thing. It's not even the game. On a lot of cases, the shortcomings of it are not even the developer's fault. It's the people they have attracted to play the game. Because there's just a set of people that are just so next level toxic.
And those are the same people who are like
brag about how good they're at Destiny. You're like,
this game's broken because I played it so much that I figured out this little crack and this little thing because if you use this too much, and I got everybody to use this too much.
And I use it. Do you know the Telesto goes through walls? That's why I got it equipped. Like, oh, okay, great, man. This is a blank. This wall right here, you can shoot through it. Like, okay, dude, like this is how you get dubskis. Like that's how you win. Yeah.
Let's
Like,
be
that's
happy
exactly
that
how come I'm great.
they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're not good because of your skill.
Well, let's
It's
just
never
be
'cause
happy then that
of the
they
person's
are
skill.
they are bringing more to Gambit because that's coming up.
Yeah,
Actually, on the 27th, Bungie is going to be releasing like a video doc that's going to
hopefully
like,
they
go
can,
over
like-
all the updates that are coming.
Hopefully they can implement some sort of punishment for these people that be running around like I don't even know in Gambit. It is just hard fought sometimes, dude.
I'm hoping they
I got,
address
like,
that.
two
That's what I'm waiting
games
for
of
the
me.
27th to find out.
I get like 3 games and I'm like, okay, my thing raised, I'm done.
But
I'm out of here.
they're addressing other issues inside of Gambit, including like how the weeklies work and dailies work and some of the challenges, and they're trying to like
I don't
catch
care
it up
about
to
any of
some of the
that
stuff that the other modes have.
Yeah, that's all
So-
great. They need to figure out how they're going to regulate the people that are playing it.
Yeah.
Because right now it's just a prize pool. They're like, oh, I can go in, I can play one game, I get my legendary, or my prime, and then I play 2 more and I get my prime.
But you'll get a
Again,
good wave,
you're like-
yeah. You'll get a good wave back with the update again, just like everybody's taking a break playing Red Dead 2, like I am.
Yeah,
It's going wonderful.
yeah.
South Park is.
I'm not. I'm playing Blackout, and I don't know. It's gonna be hard
I can
fight
play
for.
Blackout
It's a
every
hard
night.
switch because
It's gonna be hard fight
Red
for
Dead's
them to
real
get me not
slow.
to play it.
and Red Dead is like it's just slow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of horseback riding.
I mean, I'm not worried about Red Dead. I'm not worried about Red Dead. When my buddy told me like that he was on the last mission like a couple days in, I was like, I'm not racing to beat this game.
yeah.
And then no online.
It's an adventure, man. I'm going slow. I'm
Yeah.
like hunting shit. I'm finding all these legendary animals.
Like my guy's so just wild.
Legendary
out there.
animal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the first thing.
There's
that I
a
did.
legendary type of like
That's the first
every
thing I did.
animal. A lot of them are really hard to find, but you can take their pelts to like trappers and make the dopest looking gear.
Oh, okay.
And like I say about me in video games, my character always looks fly. He's got like I even have my train robbing outfit. He looks like the Joker with like a green vest and a purple shirt and shit. And a psycho mask.
Yeah, I don't get that into it.
Well, that's what I've been playing a lot of lately. So
Yeah, I just keep my guy, looking normal.
all my guns
shave
have
'em.
like
I shave
gold
'em every
metal
once in a while.
plating and
I just clean 'em.
mahogany wood and engravings and shit.
Yeah, I
you
just
get all
clean 'em.
extra. I just play.
I make my shit look cool.
Okay.
I was like, does this shoot and kill that person?
Yeah.
Yes.
Take
Clean
screenshots
it.
of me murdering a bunch of cops.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
in the game.
Saint Denis. In the game.
I was gonna let you guys ride that one out. Nobody took that.
We're talking about Rockstar here.
Would have just Trail would have been insane. Can we rewind time a little bit?
No.
All
can't.
right, we'll move.
No, but you
forward.
can slow time down with Deadeye, and you just keep chewing tobacco, and it's just like, pew. I got these sawed-off shotguns I've been running doubles of.
Sam, that was the most random
Dope.
shit. You just hit me with. I didn't
What are you eating over there? What do you got? So you gonna share?
Some high chews.
Yeah, you gonna share? Well, yeah, of course. Everybody likes high chews. There you go.
They
That's
say
good.
that they say they're
chews.
sour,
Everybody
but
wants
there's
high
nothing.
chews.
They're not sour.
They're not sour at all.
No.
They're perfect. They're amazing.
Spyro Reignited. That got me excited. The I didn't mean to rhyme that either. The Spyro trilogy, Reignited trilogy.
You
Yeah,
gonna get
it's
it?
been doing great.
I think I'm gonna get it because I know
It
it's gonna be on
looks
sale. Black Friday,
How much?
probably $20.
Yeah.
That's still too much.
For 3 games, Spyro's fun, and my son's getting the age where he's gonna be playing video games. Like
Oh yeah,
that.
you're
Yeah,
right.
you're
right.
stocking up the classics
No.
right now
Yeah.
in a great way.
Oh. Well,
I sent that little thing. They're making another Toe Jam and Earl.
yeah, yeah. I love that. Rocky was talking shit about it, but
I know.
It looked terrible.
It's all good.
it really doesn't look that bad. I don't know
Looks
if you-
exactly like Toe Jam and Earl did.
Yeah,
But with like slightly cleaner animation.
yeah, with slightly cleaner animation, it doesn't look that bad.
I'm stoked on it.
Oh no, just me.
Old hater McGavin over here. With the dance. Anyways, Fallout 76. Terrible feedback.
I know.
Um,
Ever since they said online, it's been a downhill slope. Ever since they changed their course.
games reported. Well, I guess the course hasn't really been changed because they're going to make another Fallout.
No matter
That's
what.
not that single player, whatever. But they wanted to go with this new online. I guess IP.
You can wander into someone
Right.
else's game. And they're
Terrible
also
feedback
explorers.
though. Not playable. The game's not playable. There's like literal game breaking stuff where the game will not work. They try to equip an item, the game freezes every time. Try to equip certain parts for weapons, and it like locks their like
Like you have to
the
reset
feature part of it.
the game,
Yeah,
kind of. Okay.
and
The only time I do that in Red Dead was
And-
when my horse accidentally dies, and I'm like, no! no! And then I shut the game off.
But like broken quests that don't allow you to complete them. Yeah, like so, like core parts of the game broken, unplayable.
For a lot of that stuff, I always say like you got to give it one update. You got to give it one good balance patch.
People are.
I know, but like
and,
Red Dead,
of course,
I'm playing that game. Like that thing, there are so many random things that are just become frustrating little glitches about like checking saddlebags or making sure it's highlighting on this or oh man, it's just dumb shit.
It's things that really fuck with the pace of the game too. That's already not that fast.
Yeah.
But
it's a terrible game.
But basically, Fallout 76. You're talking,
I switched to Red Dead for a second, but I was comparing.
We love Red Dead,
but it's got its little things about it. You got to give them a chance to fix it, but
we know that.
But it's so much about. You're right. So much on Fallout 76. It's just been wonky as hell.
We know that. It seems like
they were already in troubled waters.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are already trying to return the game, and
which means
money
buy
back.
it pre-owned. You get to try it for 7
Speaking
days.
of that, buying it pre-owned, a man went into a GameStop, tried to return his copy of Fallout 76, and apparently there's a video on the internet of this, and it's fully recorded everything. GameStop has a policy where they don't take back the games as brand new
as soon as you open it,
no matter what, right? Other stores will do it. They have some policies where they'll allow it to happen, this or that, whatever. GameStop's absolutely, that's their business, right? Their business is to capitalize on that lost money or that bad decision, and now we have it for sale, and they're making the money, they're making the profit. So of course the guy tells him, no, you can't do it, we can't return it. Most people get slightly upset, maybe, drop an F-bomb, flip the guy off. This guy just destroys the entire store.
I was in one.
He destroys the entire store.
Damn.
Not just knocking
a guy
stuff down over the
steal
counter.
a bunch of stuff and be like, well, I'm taking my stuff worth anyway. And he started filling his backpack.
He threw down the displays. He threw down everything. Just went off. And apparently, I guess the funniest part of the whole thing, that I just read this, but there's video, that the GameStop employees are such robots that the assistant, the guy that was helping him, answered a phone call during the middle of the guy just fucking destroying
that's how
it.
numb they are.
And he goes,
that's how numb they are to this.
GameStop, thanks for calling. This is Johnny. How may I help you? Cool as a cucumber, they say. Like, literally unfazed. Unfazed by this man just fucking wrecking shop, literally. Literally destroying his shop. Just fucking, thank you for calling GameStop.
And
I've heard this before. I've heard that
it's a very, very strict no chase policy because it's the only way GameStop can claim the insurance on whatever is.
But I heard that they're like that with their employees in so many cases. Where they're just
Atlanta, the no chase policy.
Don't even listen to what the person's saying. Just repeat this spiel type deal where they're just like,
when you're
like
calling around for a game and every one of them answer
the
the
face
phone
of danger,
and they're just like, by the way, have you heard about the new special? Blah, 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 blah. Are you going to put $5 down for blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm just trying to find out what time you close.
Yeah. Right, exactly. That
happened to me a few times where I'll call in and then they answer the phone like, hey, we have this. Are you trying to pre-order it?
They want to talk to you more than you want to talk to
but
them.
we have this as well, sir.
I'm not even there right now.
I'm
on the phone. Oh, you're right.
What time do you guys close? 9 o'clock.
They're going to be the first to switch to a robot and you not realize it. And you're like,
yeah.
Hi, this is Annie with GameStop. Have you heard of that?
I heard that their time is limited. Like
they've been saying that shit forever.
They're just moving towards online.
Well, their resources are going to run out eventually. Like as soon as because the thing that's really keeping them going apparently is their rewards program. And
that's crazy. I was just about to get into how they're fucking you out of your PowerPoints.
Yeah, so like the value for most people is the
I probably have years of PowerPoints.
The print, the magazine you get with it, right? That's what it is for me. So I actually get that tangible item. But every time you renew it, they send you that notice saying, "Oh, go digital." this or that, right? Exactly. So like they're just that drives people away more and more every year. Once they're really realizing like, okay, fuck you. Like you're not even trying to fucking offer me this service anymore. Really, you're just trying to send me this email or tell me to go to your website to go look at the information there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's cataloged for me. Yeah, no, that's not going to be working very longer. You think? I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I know I still buy it, but I get the magazine. But I think as soon as they try to tell you that you can't even get the magazine anymore,
you know where it's going to move
You'll never
towards?
fuck with that again.
Well, look,
And then you'll
when
never-
you're in their
exactly.
stores, now they have GameStop TV. They have that television that's always live when you are in a GameStop.
Yeah.
And they have, if you watch it ever, it's game demos, but it's shows like us. Like it is shows on there
yeah,
of
pretty
game
much-
demos and things like
Yep,
that.
it's pretty
But
much this show
it's
on
GameStop,
TV.
you know, like
yeah,
generic quality, a lot of them, but they
Right.
have like they just constantly talking this game,
Yeah.
talking into it, looking at the game,
Yep.
showing it off, and talking about GameStop stuff. So like, I think so. Like publication is just going to move towards that. They're probably trying to push trying to be like an IGN.
stream it,
Yeah.
stream the stuff, exactly. Yeah, but who knows if they'll exist
That
as a
shit's gonna be
storefront for
trash.
selling games, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because we've
A lot
seen
of
it
them
go
going
away
digital.
where the real game stores that were like that.
It's the toys though.
But yeah,
and
it's
the
specialized in
collectibles and
exactly. It specialized in toys, and then
Yeah.
and then also a lot of cartridge games because that's when used games was really really big. Because man, you're like, man, how are we gonna get these cartridges?
Well, like even
how
discs,
are we gonna
yeah,
get after these?
But even discs and
You're going to
cartridges
Games
are
for
going
You
more
or
the
Games
collectible
this,
route.
or
It's
exactly.
either get it digital or get the aluminum box.
Everybody knows this though. Exactly, you're only buying hard copies because you want to be a collector.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
That's the only reason why
exactly.
I buy all my games.
Yeah, because you want to have that
Yeah.
tangible item.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that thing's worth nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
I
it's
mean,
really
Like
just for
some
you.
Nintendo games, even like those, they do the cartridge thing still well, but
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
so, like some of those, like sometimes it's worth it, but generally a lot of stuff you just want to go digital.
Yeah, I mean, I bought the Pro Edition for Call of Duty Black Ops literally for the pointless shit that came with it.
Yeah, but that's all.
'Cause
I love
Call of Duty.
Yeah, I have the
You know
same.
what I
I do
mean?
the same
What
thing.
came with that thing though? Like,
Okay, so I got.
I do the same thing on one. So I bought
We
the
got-
God of War one with the big fucking statue because I fucking love God of War.
Yeah, so I
And I
got
need that
a
fucking
bunch
statue.
of like patches, like all the little calling card patches. I got the patches. You got one of these things, had Call of Duty on it. Literally pointless shit.
oh, for real?
Yeah, it was kind of cool. You want this little back thing?
No, I mean,
Because I know that one chick stole it off the back of your phone. So,
okay.
That's a
but I mean,
damn. How do you get that?
You get a
jacked?
cool case.
That's brutal. Why do you
But
steal
I
that?
I literally just bought it.
I love
because
bitches.
I have. I've got all the Call of Duties.
Apparently the wrong ones.
Situation.
Gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it going. Man.
Crazy, man.
Crazy man.
Got to love 'em.
Hey, man.
Crazy.
But you got a lot of perks. You got skins and stuff with it. You also got a lot of credit points, like little cash
Okay.
Call of Duty points.
How many different
God
kinds of
points.
like currencies do they have on Call of Duty?
One.
One.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the CP.
But you know what I'm
Call of
talking
Duty
about.
points. Yeah. They only have one.
Yeah, that's
they
it.
only have one.
Well, you know what?
I think I got like 2,500 or something like that for
Oh,
Call
not
of
bad.
Duty.
Rich.
But how do you see how do you get those in the game? How do you acquire them? You can only
can't, you have
buy
to
them,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
I
Yeah,
like
so
in
it's
Red
like-
Dead. I'm the
Yeah.
opposite. I like living the broke life. I just like robbed a bank and got a bunch of money, and I just immediately went and spent all of it, bought like all the
Hookers
clothes
and
I
everything.
wanted, all the guns, and then when you build up like a good bounty, you just drink a couple hair tonics so you grow hair faster. Because like if you want like the mad long beard or mustache, you have to get hair tonics at a certain point to have it grow longer.
Huh.
So you just drink a few of those, and then you stroll into town, argue with a cop, get arrested, spend a couple days in jail. Your hair is longer. You're out, and you have no bounty.
Crazy, dog. See, this fool be turning himself into the feds. I can't do
Yeah,
this, man.
it's called a hair growing vacation. But don't worry, right now I'm trying to work my way all the way down to like as evil as you can be
Rock
as a
is dead.
character. Because
That's what I'm saying, man.
Oh,
Go
dude.
hard or go home, Sam. Go harder, go
You can
harder.
just pay to have your
That's the-
bounty taken.
Yeah,
off,
but
though.
you don't have to spend money on that. You can
I know,
just.
but it's not hard to generate
Why does it
money.
matter to go? Like seriously, it's a 3-minute or it's like
Right,
a
for
sorry,
Rock, it's a moral issue.
it's a 15-second animation.
For
Is
Rock,
all you're
it's a
waiting?
moral- That because
Cool.
you're a snitch
You
in
know
that
what?
case.
You
You're
know
a rat.
No, man.
yourself.
You know what I get? I went
I'm
and
just
took
saying,
a little.
that's just, it's a moral issue for Rock.
Look, it's
You
more like
supposed to just dump on
Steel
the Fed
Vacation.
and get on, and that's real. Like you gonna argue with a cop, then you already know the repercussions, dog.
Yeah.
Turn up.
And guess what? I stroll into town when I got no money for them to take and nothing they'll steal, and I take a vacation while my hair grows. That's
Do they
what
got
I use it
pistol
for,
whipping
man.
in it?
Because
Oh, yeah.
Rock's gonna pistol
No.
with them.
Dude, I have a sawed off
I'm
where you'll
saying,
like
man, games ain't really about that shit no more. I remember when you had
No, you-
dumbass moves.
if they're
with
close
guns.
to you, and
Get
you try to
close,
shoot.
butt him with the gun, pop,
Yeah.
drop him.
If you're close to someone and you try to shoot them, you will
Just say.
hit them. You'll pistol whip them with it, and with the sawed off, you hold it like a handgun. So you'll pistol whip them, then put it under their chin and explode their face.
That's a lot of extra.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to crack his jaw open. Boom.
Well, you could stop
And
at that, but then he's
go
gonna
through
get
his
up and fucking
pocket so
shoot you.
he know it's real. You know what I mean?
Dog,
Like,
I thought you were
you ain't
talking
gotta
about.
murk him unless shit get out of hand.
This
but I'm
is
just
the Wild
saying,
West.
Boom! This is real life. Give me the pocket.
And you were talking about being a pussy.
What's
Like,
up with the pouch, bro?
just end the deal then, because they're just gonna get up and try and get you.
See, that's why you over here turning yourself in and shit. Like, one day you turn yourself in, they're gonna be like, you killed 36 people.
Yeah, and then you die.
That's life.
And
We
then
hanging
like,
you.
look, man, play
They
the
used
game.
to hang motherfuckers back then, dog.
All I'm doing is abusing the system.
Gotta turn up, man.
System abuse, systematic.
No, I mean, I
I
get
got
it.
a few cooked meals. I got a steel bed to sleep on,
3 hots in a cot.
Who said I get
and
a
my
steel
chops go
bed?
from a 2 to a 4.
He's living that life.
Oh man.
Living the prison life, wilding out.
A favorite
Anyways.
here on the show, God of War.
Woot!
One big there at the Golden Joystick Awards. That's one of the. There's a few other
All the awards. It's like the award series are coming
the
up
end
now.
of the year,
Gaming's
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
So they'll be doing it, but
The VGAs
God of
are
War,
around the corner,
yeah,
too.
God of War took home the bacon on I think 3 or 4 different.
Including Best Studio.
Yeah, so well, that's Santa Monica. So there's Sony in general on that.
I know.
Sony in general has just been crushing it. But best storytelling, God of War. Best audio, God of War. Best visual design, God of War, and PlayStation Game of the Year,
God of War.
God of War.
All right.
Okay, and then Sony Studio Santa Monica, who created God of War, Studio of the Year. So they just
Obviously.
fucking crushing it.
Yeah, they crushed it, dog.
Some other winners, though, Fortnite, Battle Royale, Best Competitive Game, and then also won Ultimate Game of the Year.
Ultimate.
I think, I don't know, that's hard. It's a hard game to fuck with. It's
can
a
I
hard
ask you a
game.
question?
It's a hard game to fuck with.
When does the year end?
Well, you know.
December 31st.
No, because games ain't even out yet, and they already gave the awards.
Yeah, they do that
And
all the
all
time.
I'm
Same
saying
thing
is
with movies.
There is a more ultimate
Yeah.
game coming out
Well,
to be
they
ultimate
do.
game.
They
and
do
it's
a
called
Most
Ultimate.
Wanted, but it's done halfway through November.
Yeah,
There's
I know.
30 days left.
I'm just being an ass.
So like anything that comes out is also able to go through next year.
Yes, there'll be the head start. Setting the bar.
However, yeah, it's a weird time to release anything. I think at this time, even movies is weird right now.
Yeah,
This
because
is a Christmas
the awards.
movie.
Well, the awards are. It's for award purposes. If you
Right.
know you're going to release a media for awards, like you think it's quality enough to go for an award, you release it. You want to have it done by a certain time of year, so
Right.
it can be under review and everything
Right.
else. Generally,
Makes sense.
so like yeah, Christmas one they're probably not shooting for fucking movie of the year.
Nope.
They might be doing
Most of the
holiday.
movies
and
coming
then-
out right
What,
now.
Santa
Yeah.
Claus 7 still starring
Yeah,
Tim
fuck.
Allen.
if that fucking won it somehow, that'd be fucking amazing.
This time he killed the reindeer and needs to replace Rudolph.
Yeah. Overwatch though got
They actually got
esports
some
game
shit
of the
that's
year.
basically like that, dog. What's the dude who did Escape from L.A.? Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
Is that his name? Yeah, that's Kurt Russell.
What about it? What?
Yeah, he's
I
got a
threw him off
Santa
with the
Claus
Santa
movie
Claus
coming out. He's like Tim
Wonderful.
Allen. It's wild.
We need a Santa Claus action movie.
Bad Santa.
if Kurt Russell's going to
Oh,
be in
we're
it.
getting that, aren't we? With Deadpool shit.
Yeah, what is up with that?
It's a real fucking movie, dog.
I know. I saw the PG-13 Deadpool. It was
Yeah.
so weird.
Yeah,
like
it's
a Christmas.
PG-13
Yeah.
Deadpool. Yeah.
It's a whole nother movie though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
I just wanted to be sure. I was like confused when I saw the trailer the other day.
See it.
Your boy Hidetaka Miyazaki. Can we get a?
Oh, the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Did you already read that? Or did you already know it?
Huh?
Did
I
you know
read
that?
it.
Are you ready? Say his name.
Miyazaki?
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the Lifetime Achievement Award, and that's our boy from Software.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Bloodborne.
Exactly. Bloodborne. Exactly.
Games we talk about often.
Games we talk about often. Very, very
It is
true.
a game. These
This
are
is the
games
thing, though.
that
This
you
is-
compare other games to
Yeah.
because it is a standard.
Yeah. But this is the issue here with the Xbox. See, like, Xbox Game of the Year is Forza. Like,
I don't see-
PlayStation's Game of the Year is fucking God of War.
Yeah.
And your Game of the Year is Forza.
A car game.
Yeah, you got to step it up.
I think
Forza,
that's
though,
just-
this is
It's
the
Sea of
great
Thieves.
game.
They put a lot of
Shit,
money
did Sea of
behind
Thieves get
Forza,
anything?
and for car lovers,
Yeah, I
apparently
think
it's like the
It's
game.
a great game. My dad plays for it.
Yeah,
car
no, exactly.
lovers?
No, and that's what I'm saying.
You
no,
know,
no,
like-
I'm not trying to take
But-
anything away
But it's
from
not
Forza.
Forza.
I'm not trying to
Forza
I
Horizon
can't believe
4
that's
or
like
whatever
their
it is.
blockbuster.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to take it away from Forza. That's great that they're able to capture that realness and give that to
It's just
car
that
lovers.
how many of them
But-
do they have?
But Xbox,
7, right?
Xbox should have more offerings to where that's
It should be more across the board.
way more
No.
exploiting of the video of the console's power,
You know-
such as God of War, which is just a great display of
I feel like
everything
they
the
fucked up with the
PlayStation
Gears
can
of
offer.
War franchise.
Yeah.
They were so busy trying to give it a conclusion, like, I don't understand.
And now
why
it's
they-
not concluded.
And then they didn't give it a
Yeah, it's
conclusion.
like-
Yeah,
Now
they're
it's not
like,
concluded.
we're gonna end it. No, we're not.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna end it.
No,
But
now we have
we're not.
now we have his daughter to go off of
Oh my
for the
God.
next 3 or 4.
Sea of
Gears War.
Thieves, I think, was a
Yeah,
big
I
one
think
for,
that it
for
just-
Microsoft. If we're talking only on the Xbox platform, it did a great job because they combined it very well with the.
I think it did great, but
the
the
game-
the
the service that they
amount
have.
of people that continuously played it, I think, is where they have the issue of for it to be their game of the year.
Yeah.
That continued to play, it was short lived for most people, I think.
Yeah.
Dog, it's crazy how many people is coming
But-
coming to PlayStation. Like, they're just jumping ship from Xbox.
They should be jumping to Switch.
I like the Switch right now. I think
so
the Switch
let's
has
talk
got a lot
about
more coming up. too.
Stuff we got with Switch. Hey, we just got the YouTube app. And it works just like YouTube.
They need to get Netflix.
Yeah,
That's
that'd
we'll
be
see. YouTube's the first appy
Yeah, they have
thing
Hulu.
they put on there.
Well,
Before-
they have
originally, they
Hulu.
weren't gonna do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
yeah, they
Hulu.
do have Hulu.
But like,
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Because we need to get Twitch
no,
there.
I'm just saying that because I went
Yeah.
through looking for Netflix. Like I had, in-laws over
They need to get Twitch too on it.
this weekend, and I needed to use my Switch so I could still play video games
Yeah.
discreetly. And ain't got no Netflix. So
You're
I was
right.
forced to play some Pokemon Go.
But
Let's go.
here's what we got.
Pokemon Let's Go.
Pokemon Let's Go. Games just came out.
It's awesome.
It is incredible for being a remake, and to me, what matters most
to me is
about
the
it
best part.
You
is
picked it up too?
no, I didn't get it. I'm not going to because I've played Pokemon Yellow, the story, the specific story it's based on.
But you like Pokemon Go.
I know. Here's what I like
I
about
got
it.
all my Pokemon
I know.
on there.
I know. But it sets the right framework for whatever the next new Pokemon game is going to be, because it's going to be based off of like mechanics wise, physics wise. Like they built the engine on Switch already, and it's this game, and it's a great engine.
They took what Pokemon Moon and Sun look like, right? The graphic wise
Yeah.
of them,
And beefed it
upgraded
to
them up
Switch.
to Switch, and then put you back in the original Kanto region where it all kicked off.
But also,
And you
pretty
fight
tight.
Brock,
You can-
the gym leader, right off the bat, baby. It's fucking right into
So
it.
it's
Yeah.
straight up Brock
It-
Misty,
yeah,
all
yeah.
of them
Yes,
like that?
and
Oh,
the thing is,
that's
they take
Pokemon
out,
Yellow though.
They take
That's
out
not
that's,
red- that's
that's
not
red
red
and blue.
blue.
Yeah, it is. It's the same thing. It's the same story. Yellow is
Yeah.
the same story. You
They're-
get Pikachu as your companion. That's the only
There-
difference.
So it's like Pokemon Yellow is more the TV show,
No,
and there's
it's
minor
just-
changes with Blue and Red that
there's
are
not
based
any-
off of. There's a movie that is Pokemon Red and Blue style. That story.
The story is different, not different at all. I've played
There's-
both versions. The story is zero
It's
difference.
very minor things.
It's like
Pikachu is your companion.
Yeah, the minor things
That's
are
it.
just like
But
know,
you're
like
playing-
what's those fools
That's
called?
the what I mean, though. It's like yellow is you're
rocket
playing
motherfuckers.
Ash's story
Yeah,
versus red and blue's story. That's what I'm saying.
But red and blue is just Ash.
But red and blue are characters. No, because in Pokemon Sun and Moon, you meet red and blue. The characters named red and blue. Red and blue are their own characters.
Yeah, in Pokemon Yellow, that's like the
Pokemon knowledge, son.
yeah, but that doesn't change the story. That doesn't change the story.
You're
There's
playing
a
the same
character.
world, the same things.
The same,
Yeah.
the same exact words as
I
well written in there.
believe in Yellow. Don't you play? No. You play Gary.
Yeah, you.
But
all of them.
it's specifically Ash and Gary. Like I said, it's very minor stuff that changes over.
Yeah, it's blue. Yeah, it's blue. It's the person's name and the character. That's not. It's an additional thing. It's not really changing the story.
Okay, whatever.
It's
Moving
the
on.
same game.
But
in red and blue.
what you also get with Pokemon Let's Go is things like
These
can have
nuts.
you
No,
always
I'm just
have if you have Eevee or Pikachu, whichever one you get, that character is always like while you're in the world on your shoulder. You also get one companion Pokemon where you can have fucking Onix and you're riding it, and that's how you're walking around.
Yeah.
Some of them you ride, some of them they follow you. They're all based on all the Pokemon.
I just have an Oddish. that
Also,
follows me.
for endgame, you have a for endgame there is one master in the world for all the Pokemon. Every single Pokemon has a master where the way you beat them is you have to, if it's the Pikachu master, he is a level 75 Pikachu. You can only fight him with a Pikachu, and you have to beat him. And so every single Pokemon has one of
You
those.
restricted?
What?
They restrict you?
It's a one-on-one match, Ultra Challenge, best Bulbasaur, best Ivysaur, best Venusaur, best every single Pokemon. There's a champion.
That's interesting.
Right? It's a good, we added to the challenge. Now, I don't know.
They took away the battles. You don't fight Pokemon.
When you're
you only
catching
fight
Pokemon, it's
trainers.
Pokemon Go style. You're throwing stuff.
Yeah, you only fight trainers.
And it's a little wonky on the system, but it switches
It
between all the
actually
different
is-
modes well,
if
and
you
it gets
play
easier.
If you play it on the TV, it's great.
Okay.
With the controllers in your hand. If you play it on the Switch, like all as a complete unit, then it gets a little weird. But you really just only hit the A button. But like if you move it all, it moves the screen. So that makes it wonky. But
That's what I was hearing, yeah.
it's not really like if you're just sitting and playing, it's fine. But like if you're using it like they intended you to use a Switch, then yeah, it's fucking wonky because you're gonna be moving around and if you're like at the park, it's probably not the best place. But if you're at your house sitting on your couch, just sitting there, not moving a bunch, it's probably the best. But I felt the same way with like when they did that with Zelda, with
The motion control.
the motion
yeah.
controls. It's just the shit that they embed into their systems that
But you could turn
are
it on
quite
and off or
frankly
change
annoying.
it.
Yeah, I got a couple homies that hate the fact that motherfucker mobile. They say their kids just be fucking it up.
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
But you just that's.
But they make
mean-
diesel ass cases for them and stuff you could do, so like you don't pull it apart, but it's just like a brick it's sitting in.
No, I'm just saying they just be like, that's bullshit. Like they need to make a stationary one because these little motherfuckers. be
They do.
like-
You just
Alright,
slide
so
it into the
it's
thing.
called get a bike lock for that docking station. Drill a hole in the plastic. Click. That's the way you do it. Anyways, aside from the
Small issue, guys.
besides
Yeah,
Pokemon
but that's not an
Let's Go.
issue with the system. That's
No,
an
I'm
issue
saying
with your
people-
homies'
Yeah.
children.
No, they just say it's bullshit.
And I'm
because of that.
offering them a pretty damn good idea.
I'm sure they won't drill into anything.
But Pokemon Let's Go overall is a great remake, a great thing on the Switch console. It's a great change, great update, and it means the next Pokemon's going to be fucking dope. We also have coming over to this Diablo. $60 gets you all the updates. Diablo 3.
Necromancer included, bro.
Yep. And a special armor set you can unlock for every class based off Ganondorf.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Now, like
Not as pretty dope.
they're coming out with everything on Switch. Do you remember at the arcades that Taiko drum game, the Japanese drum game?
Yeah.
That's coming to Switch. Just saw that when I was on the market.
Nintendo had that on the GameCube and they had it on the Wii and shit.
Now we got it, and you got the Joy-Cons for it.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of games we've talked about as indie games are popping over. We have Rogue Legacy, we have Brawlhalla, we have Violent Hearts, Nidhogg 2.
No.
Nidhogg 2 comes out on the 27th. And then we have this game, Warframe. We talked about this a lot.
Warframe.
When people were falling off of Destiny, a lot of them are going to Warframe to get that type of a grind.
Loot
It
and
is very
shoot.
similar. It comes out tomorrow on Switch. Ninjas play free is their motto. It is a free download. It is.
What is
It
what
got like
version
16
is it?
worlds.
What
It is
version?
you. What do you mean?
They just released a new the newest version of it.
It should be up to that then, but it does have certain limitations because it is like it's isolated. You cannot cross-platform play.
Yeah, of course.
It is. There's only like there's 16 worlds so far you can access. So I'm not sure actually which update it's at.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
But
it up right now.
you have a ton of stuff. You have a humongous game that's releasing. They're gonna try and catch it up to date. They worked with what is it called? I'm forgetting the name. The company that made the ports for Doom and Wolfenstein. Do you remember?
Oh, for Switch.
It's like it's button something. I forget, but that same company helped with this port as well for Warframe, which means they did drop it to 30 frames per second. But what it offers then is consistent, good gameplay. I've seen video of it so far. It looks everything Warframe. And the last time I saw Warframe, this is updated since then. It looks so
Fortuna.
clean. It looks so good. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow.
That's what it's called.
respect that.
Fortuna.
Yeah.
Fortuna.
We're getting a Mutant Football League remake, if you remember the classic.
Yeah, I remember that
Okay,
shit.
they're remaking that. I don't remember if it's out or if it comes out in a week or two or something. But yeah, that's like ton of Switch stuff.
Are you going to get it?
Mutant Football League?
Yeah.
I do not know yet.
Switch stuff.
I just the other day I hopped on the market just to see like what we got and what's coming out soon and stuff.
Somebody
And
just
it's just
headbutt a
lit.
mic.
Yeah. And then of course we've got the end all be all Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Okay, so Fortuna
December
Warframe Fortuna has not even it hasn't hit any consoles, so we'll be
Okay.
getting the
Current.
Well, it's out on PC. The current one is Fortuna, but it's not to consoles yet. They haven't ported it over yet.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
So a Switch is slightly modified, but it is going to be a great version of Warframe. I cannot wait to get back into it on that. It is online only, but I don't know if you need Nintendo's internet just yet, just to be clear.
Yeah, I don't know if you will.
That's
a good question.
that's all my stuff on Switch
That's a good
so far.
question. Well, let's take a little break, and we'll come back and we'll finish up the show, and we'll give some final thoughts on some video games. Here at the Plug Gaming on DFZRadio.com.
Yeah, she said, what you doing, where you going, girl, I'm doing me. I've been out here chasing money, I ain't worried about a thing. I'm on a whole different game plan, moving like a pimp. I make a hole, hit the rain dance, dollars make a strip, ayy, ballin' like a bitch, ayy, super fucking lit. Roll a blunt and spark it up and get a cup and fill the shit. I need a bag with the cash, 100 meter to dash to the money. Gotta go get it, cause these niggas ain't finna get it for me, you dig? Niggas talk, I don't hear it. Bitches talk, I don't hear it. My main focus is my chips, yeah. I said I'm walking like a man. Hand on my grams, other hand cognac. I'm already going in, but I'm like, wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hold up, let me talk to him. On my mama, stuck in this designer. I'ma have to go and leave her, cause my bitch up in Atlanta. Louis to the left, Armani in the sauna. It's panoramic, how my fucking niggas causing problems. If you gotta get it, got me turning churches out of chicken. Okay, pilot got me probably piling up all this pimpin'. So don't tell me this now, won't feel her lips now. Gon' give me kiss nah, wait, hold up. Where your lips been? Tell me where you going, cause you know when I just stepped in, stumbled and we go again, sucking on my lower limb, sacking and we pack 'em, so you know we got 'em flowing in. Wait, hold up, wait,
that shit that when you hit, you get the Holy Ghost. My bitch got niggas and they feeling like they Romeo. They asking about me, she replying like we only close. Bitch, while you be lying, we be fucking and you know he know. I don't know. When they asking about the mother bitches, I don't know. When she asking, are you coming, daddy? I don't show. When she asks me, can I roll a fatty? I don't know. I just gotta tell her why, hold up. I tell her why, hold up. Yeah, I gotta tell her why, hold up. I tell her why, hold up. Yeah, I gotta tell her.
Wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up. Wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up. Wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up. Wait, hold up.
Shawty, you can bring a friend, let's get naughty. Bring a couple more and it's a party. We can roll it up and sip a Cardi. Hey, shawty, you can bring a friend, let's get naughty. Bring a couple more and it's a party. We can roll it up and sip a Cardi.
We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah. We so high. Big split smoker, don't need no roller. So roll my doja, I can first show ya. Big stage older, crystal miss cola. Sticky as the growers, we gon' teach more up. We gon' see more bud, pockets on forest. Yeah, they cheer for us, cause we got more of what they want in store plus. If I can't fly, I'ma puff till I soar up. Good day for 'em. The way I run these trees, you could say I run forest. Yeah, I run for it, run toward it. Haters can't ignore it. All that ladies love it, it's so euphoric. They so blatantly adore. Bumping all the cuts as we cruising to the night. Like that cut from DJ quick, cause it's going down tonight. Just sliding at the split so I can hit it while I ride. And shorty looking swift, I'ma hit it while I drive. We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high.
Fire up another split. Take a hit, show life I'm fucking with. And I'd be lying if I said my life is perfect. I'm hurting inside enough for me to catch a birdie. Lungs turning black, smoke till my chest is burning. Can't hold back, I'm high till the morning. We brew money, it's the only thing that levels me. You can call it remedy, but never gets the best of me. Twist to get it lifted while I'm shipping to the bitches. Got me feeling like the riches, I'm on it, so get with it. Flipping on that killer soul, smoking with a privilege. Take it high, then to get this, so don't mind if I'm tripping. Gotta keep my hustle up, so I smoke the top shelf. If your lungs are strong enough, smoke with somebody else. I need that good, burning like wood should. I good wood, burning like good wood should. So high, I can't touch the ground. Look at me, I'm Superman. I wanna go up, light the blunt, light it up and have so much fun. So high, I can't touch the ground. Look at me, I'm Superman. I wanna go up, light the blunt, light it up and have so much fun.
We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high, so fly.
And I don't hold up shit, you know what I mean, but to represent, you know what I mean, but to be me, you know what I mean, procreate, have better fees, make a better nation,
I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city.
Caviar got me scorched. Why you niggas smoking Newport shorts? And you wonder why your bankroll short. Probably cause your ass never left the porch. I be grinding and making moves, you know the business. Pound the block, pushing work till it's finished. Serial killers need no fucking eyewitness. Extra clip, shit, I'm on my blade.
respect you, respect me.
I've been hustling my whole life.
You know there's no nigga out here like this.
Seen the light. I see you niggas stopping at the stop sign. I'm California stopping cause the world is mine. Some claim defeat, the angels speak. They woke the king will sleep. The trip will be the way to me. I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city.
Tapes confused with wearing capes, you fools. Still breaking the rules, roll moving, you lose. Handyman with the tool, I had to rock his body. I came to body like Lottie Dottie, and I don't wanna hurt nobody. I'ma break it down with the get down, watch it go down, hold it down with the 4 pound. Now you know now, it's about to go down.
Respect you, respect
I've
me.
been hustling my whole life.
You know there's no nigga out here like
Seen
this.
the light. I see you niggas stopping at the stop sign. I'm California stopping cause the world is mine. Some claim defeat, the angels speak. They woke the king will sleep. The trip will be the way to me.
My weaknesses and my strengths. But everybody know my strengths definitely outweigh my weaknesses. As long as that, I'm a human being, like everybody else. And if I meet somebody perfect, then they can train me. And they can help me be perfect. But there ain't nobody out there perfect. So we'll all just get along with it.
They say Machiavelli's resurrected, I can feel his presence. But the coldest thing, Machiavelli never left us. Who the fuck he think he is? Talking about Machiavelli never left us. Who the fuck is it? I'm an outlaw thug, like hustle to the death of me. Brutalist, alien, I'm mom lost, baby. Worth to get money, knowledge and a fucking lead. Think you seen that ghost if you stood right in front of me. Tupac eternally, Rodgers on his own shit. Think like new money, and you can pass it, show me. Worldwide masterpiece, hustle on this fucking street. On that dead fed crime, so they still tapping me. $1 million smile, girls say I'm sexy. Bachelor in arts, got it in psychology. Player, you ain't fly as me, still can't see me. Stand on oxygen, when you can't even do the
Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city.
Drink in my cup, someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup, someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. it up, crank it on up. On SD. Got me smoking the bass, no stress cheese. Now hold up, now roll up. Check the situation, about to go nuts. With a little bit of perk up in my cup. You can tell the bartender to fill it on up. That's alright, baby, work your stuff. And that's all night, baby, work your strut. You and your friends can ride when I go. Take a little spin in my Monte Carlo. Take a little dip, baby, show you how I roll. Take a little hit, baby, puff on the hydro. Eyes so lit, make me look like my eyes closed. Purple drink mix, make me look like my eyes glow. Hypno, Grey Goose with a little grape juice. That's how it is, so I'ma have to take side diesel in my blunt. Purple drink in my cup, someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blunt, purple drink in my cup, someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blunt, purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up. It's the ADX team with no doubt in between, and we stay fresh and clean when we hop on the scene, and we style on them, profile on them. If they wanna act crazy, then we wild on them. It's the S to the T and that Cambo G, either Maserati blue or the Lambo green, and that Chevrolet mean when it drop on the street, either hating on you or they hating on me. And it's shaved up, raised up, drop it to the flow, got them blades to stay tough. And the candy on the bike, same color as sour. Catch me on the site, 100 miles per hour. This is my life, so this ain't ours. So I stay tight, so this is power. With the ADX team, you can call us some brave hearts. Sour diesel trees, you can call it the trademark. Side diesel in my blunt, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blunt, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blunt, purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up. West Coast, crank it on up. East Coast, crank it on up. Midwest, crank it on up. Down south, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blunt, purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up.
ST, DJ Dale, Big Bam, Killer P, Gino with the OE, it's the ADX team. 562 Mob.
How do you do? How do you do, Ken?
DFCRadio.com.
Yeah, that intro. The power.
Oh, yeah.
When the warrior comes and he takes everything.
Sorry.
Let's see.
Embodied by the Ultimate Warrior again.
And like, if
You know?
you could be Macho Man Randy Savage in
yeah,
blackout
brother.
mode.
When Macho Man drops at the array, he gets 4 squad wipes. Right in a row, brother. And Elizabeth, she comes out looking all pretty on her.
What did they usually come in? What are those things in parades?
Floats,
and she comes out in her float. The stars align, and I come victorious with the 9-kill drop, brother.
Beautiful.
Me and Gene, you were there, brother.
Beautiful.
Sorry, we're playing Blackout tonight, guys. We're playing Blackout
Is that
tonight.
the deal?
Tonight, I'm blacking out.
Are we gonna stream?
I don't even know if I stream anymore, to be honest. I think I need to start doing it again, but I don't know.
We shall see.
Streaming is a difficult thing. It takes a lot out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And then people get invested in you, and sometimes you feel like you're just not doing them a service by
when you're playing
not
bad.
streaming. No, my streaming really doesn't have to do with gameplay, the quality of the gameplay. I really don't ever insinuate that that's why people should come watch my streams or anything. But you just have a certain energy that you owe the person watching.
Right.
And if you can't produce that, this is what I believe, and I think that that's what's helped me become a good streamer or have a small following, is that I try to do that.
Right.
And if I don't,
being interactive with your phone.
yeah, and if I'm not bringing
You're
that
creating
energy,
entertainment by playing.
if I'm not bringing it
so.
every time, then I rather not do it. And not everybody understands that, and that's kind of just my own thing. But it's also my channel and my stream and my everything else. So I have full control over that. Correct. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get it. It may suck for people that want to watch and stuff, but I got other things going on. You know what I mean? And that's just life. And I will stream again, and I'll be back on there. But it's in due time. In due time. And yeah, we'll stream some. We'll be streaming Blackout. We'll be streaming Destiny. We'll be streaming Red Dead. That's what
Online's
we'll be
coming out
when we
eventually
come
on
back.
that.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be on that.
Notice how he
so.
didn't say Fortnite, folks. Notice.
I don't see. The most Fortnite I'll be playing is like the run that I take, which will probably be like maybe a 2-day stint. Half a day stint or something, a weekend stint, to just try to fill out my battle pass because, the skins are there for the taking. So, I don't have a total anti-Fortnite. Like I was really anti-Fortnite when they had this redeploy stuff. That bothered me. I didn't even want to play the game. And now it's gone, so it's like, okay, I can get back in and play. It's fun. I love Fortnite's still fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I dropped
dedication
Fortnite the other day.
dedication of time.
It's gonna go in another direction.
Dedication of time, exactly. Like the more hardcore hour plays,
right?
The long sessions are gonna. I rather play Blackout.
Maybe you've heard of the witching hour. We're talking about the hardcore hour.
Yeah, I prefer Blackout because I feel like it's actually like if I'm not actually progressing for something, it's actually making me better at playing video games or the game at hand, Call of Duty. But you learn skills and stuff like that for other games too. So I can take that stuff and learn that I learned in that and apply it to Fortnite.
It's all training.
I tried to do that with Fortnite.
Well,
but
you
don't
take the
those
actual stuff. You just
built
use
so fast.
I mean hand-eye coordination, twitch muscles, that type of stuff, instant reaction,
looking for things that you normally don't
stuff
look
like
for.
that.
Puzzle solving skills.
Yeah,
exactly.
Especially because you can't run out in the open in Black Ops.
That's why I play every game, though. That's why I play all games. That's why I will play Red Dead. That's why I will play Final Fantasy. I'm trying to, why do people read books?
To broaden their horizon.
You're trying to culture.
So I can ignore everybody.
Yeah.
You're trying to culture your mind. You're trying to culture your mind, broaden your horizon, whatever. Learn something, whatever it is, whatever you're trying to achieve from reading or whatever comes from a book. I truly feel and have experienced that the same thing can come from a video game.
Yeah.
And, it'd be nice when people start respecting your video game time just like they would respect your reading time.
Those are the same people who
they wouldn't
spend
bug you,
that
right?
same amount of time watching the Kardashians.
If you were buried into a book,
amen to that.
If you were buried into a book, face down in a book with your reading light on, you think someone would be coming up to you and all this stuff, not thinking you're doing anything, they'd probably be respectful of your time and be like, oh, excuse me.
Exactly.
Playing a video game, they're like,
when you're playing a video game.
They don't count it as you're doing something.
Yeah, that's why I lock my door.
And now you got to go outside and go do something.
I had it's a good example that made me think about this. I had in-laws over. My father-in-law is there, and my wife is pregnant right now, so we're expecting very soon.
Congratulations on that. Bro.
So thank you. I'm playing the game. I'm playing some Blackout. Right, they're all there. They're watching some movies, eating whatever it is, and. My wife says something to me, which is normal, and I'm just I take a second to respond, so she's says my name again, and my father-in-law does the coolest thing. He stops and he's like, "Can't you see he's busy doing something?" And I was like, "Yeah, damn it, I am busy doing something. I need to murder this guy." You know what I mean? And he was like, that's also the funny thing is if I didn't know you were playing a video game, a lot of the stuff you said, I'd really be questioning you right now. And I was because I'd be like, oh, I murdered that guy already. Don't worry, he's already dead. He's like, oh, looking at me like, oh.
No, I buried the gloves in the knife.
Yeah. But you know, it is like that. There's some memes even about it right now too. Like, it's a lot of stuff that made me think about that, about video games and how people that don't play them
don't understand their content.
Portray the people that do play it. You could. It's cool to say. Binge watch. Right, binge watching is cool. Right,
go Netflix
where you
and
just
binge
fucking
watch.
crush an entire season in one setting.
Yeah,
disgusting.
Yeah, eat a tub of ice cream and fucking
whatever you do during that time. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm talking about just solely you sitting there watching a show for that long.
Yeah,
we
all have.
Rocky, we're not knocking people right here. We're not knocking people. We don't
I've done
judge.
it.
We aren't passing judgment.
I've done.
We're saying the same person that would do that would be like.
Convert that time into the thing we're doing.
You just played a video game for 5 hours?
I was like,
oh my God! Like,
dude,
what's wrong with
that
you?
couch and watch that TV show
What's
for
12 hours?
Yesterday at noon,
and you didn't
tonight.
move.
Well, today
you got blood
at
clots
9 p.m.
Yeah, you got blood clots because they didn't fucking move a muscle.
Yeah,
they even like premeditated their meals, like so they could binge watch so much. Like, yeah, it's just. Ovens on
everything.
Ovens on 30 minutes. Timer goes off.
Those
I gotta go in.
commercials
I gotta just only have to pause it once.
Yeah,
perfect. And you're like, okay, dude. Someone orchestrates a gaming night with 3 of their friends, and they're the fucking wildest son of a bitch you've ever met. And he's fucking crazy. Who would do that? Who would? It's like, okay, well, like.
Didn't you guys?
That's
just have
something that you enjoy doing. Like you
Big Bang
just
Theory party last
yeah,
night?
exactly. You had a fucking Game of Thrones watching party.
Yeah,
where you watched.
Thank
you
you.
didn't
Game of
just
Thrones,
watch
there it
the
is,
one
Game
new
of
season that came out or the new episode that came out for
You
season
watched the
6.
whole
You watched
entire
entire
2
season
seasons.
5 before.
Yeah.
You just spent fucking 6 hours watching.
Yeah.
You know, like come on,
Yeah.
like.
What was that?
I don't know. Brock's belly came down live into the mic.
No, I just burped.
Whatever.
But yeah, I completely agree.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
it's-
And it's like, but this will eventually change. It's starting to already slowly, but like it will become that. I think that's what it will become, where it will be at that level of people's.
It's another media source on par with all other media sources.
Exactly. You just choose to get it a different way. You choose to interact with it completely. Like you interact with books. You flip the pages. Some of them can be more interacting than
books
others.
can draw you in.
Some can be
Some
more
of them choose your
interactive.
own adventure.
Yeah, some of them you can interact more with others.
Exactly.
Well, video games just happen to be the medium that you're constantly interacting with, and sometimes you're manipulating those interactions to make them your own and very, very particular to your experience.
Right.
Which none of the other mediums can fulfill.
Correct.
Yeah. So when the VR, what's VR? VR is blending your movie experience with your video game experience. And once they master that, that's how you're already experiencing it. You go into a movie theater and put glasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, soon that's going to be something that just goes over your whole
Shit,
entire
you do that
goddamn
for
head.
some roller coasters
So
now.
as soon as they get you
Oh, yeah.
comfortable,
yeah.
they're doing is they're easing you towards the thought
Mm-hmm.
that, we're just going to simulate the entire thing.
Yeah.
You're going to walk into a room, that's your movie.
Yep.
And it's going on all around you. That's what they're saying.
Did you ever leave the dream?
Exactly.
Did the top stop spinning?
Exactly. And then there's the one movie you go into and you just never come out of it, and you're just in the Matrix.
What he's really trying to say is we live in a simulation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elon Musk said it.
Elon Musk said it.
Musk
He
said
said
it best.
he said either.
He's throwing 7,500 more satellites into space.
He said we either are going to. The Earth is either going to end or blow up, and all this will go away, or we're living in a simulation.
It's
so like
the understanding
so
of
like-
how we will eventually hit a point in processing power that we can
Yeah.
create a matrix, an
Yeah.
entire living civilization. The probability then of the fact that this one, the way we are and that we call reality now, is one of those simulations is higher than the chance that it's real life.
Yeah.
Technically.
Technically, so
we're all part of a big game. I don't know. You never know. It's crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about.
Elon Musk basically just
and
puts
he's
it into
great
a basic
at this game. If you haven't noticed, he's great.
He dumbs it down for people.
No, I mean,
hey, I want to sell a flamethrower on the internet. Oh, you can't sell one. I want to sell not a flamethrower on the internet. It's sold out.
Yeah, he generated like some odd ridiculous amount of money just to make
Just
all of his other
like
projects, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's how he started funding his other projects that he couldn't get money for, that he needed money for. He's like, well, what am I going to sell that's instantly going to sell? A flamethrower. And he goes, this is a ridiculous idea. No one will buy it, but we're going to make it. And then they go, well, you can't sell flamethrowers because that's a ridiculous idea.
It's a weapon.
Okay, well, I'm not going to sell flamethrowers, and I'm going to put on there that it's not a flamethrower.
Yeah.
And that's what he did, and he sold it as
they
not
also,
a flamethrower.
They can't send
he sold every single one of them.
They can't send propane.
Across the world.
They can't mail propane, so what comes with you are not a flamethrower is a letter with a $5 bill taped in there and then a recommendation of what propane tanks and sizes to get.
Yeah,
for it.
And what it is a it's just he just came in. It's a modified nail gun. It shoots nails into the ground,
and it's powered. It's
powered
propane
by
and fire.
Yeah, and it's powered by propane. That's the gas that injects the nail that fires it. And you just don't fire a nail out of it. You just fire the blast of you just fire, and that's his
privilege.
No, that's ingenious. That's ingenious. That's actually a man that did that with no money.
Yes.
Yeah. He didn't. He actually brags about how little it took.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing. That's his whole style. Yeah. I mean, Elon Musk is from South Africa.
There's one time I saw there was an interview where it involved him and his brother.
Yeah, he's a crazy guy. He will literally blow your mind 1,000 times, and it's way worth listening.
Great listen.
Yeah, great listen. But that's how I feel that is it's going to happen too. We're going to be in a simulation. He thinks we're already in one.
He's just saying that the probability based on the theory is higher than the chance that we're in reality.
And he's okay with that.
So if it exists, then we are most likely
exactly.
Yeah.
And he's totally cool with it.
I'm actually just to get sciencey on you. He's because he's making an internet. He just got approved with the FCC to launch 7,500 more satellites into space. He's developing a satellite internet network.
Yeah.
So it'll be better. In
you
theory,
can use it anywhere.
It'll be less.
That'd be the idea. Yeah. You would have it. It would be a worldwide network that is 5G, but only for being internet.
What is the name of that shit?
Yeah, it's a 5G
Tony
satellite.
Stark. He is Tony Stark in real life. He is he's
Skynet. That motherfucker is Skynet.
No, Skynet's already. No, Skynet's the internet already.
Yeah. This is where it's weird though.
Dude, he's Stark Industries.
They talk about Dyson spheres, if you know what they are. He's sort of making the first version of one, but for internet and not for absorbing energy. That's science for you.
Yeah, the guy's a maniac.
I love it.
Oh, he's a brainiac. Not a maniac. He's a brainiac.
Both.
Have you heard him talk?
Both.
Have you heard him talk? He's a fucking maniac.
Okay. But the reason why I think is because the damn guy is so smart. He's got so much information up there that if he were to just speak the way he speaks among his colleagues, we would never understand a word that he says. Right?
So
he has to dumb it down.
He's pretty good.
I don't think that he. I don't think that he dumbs anything. That's the thing is, I don't think he dumbs anything down at his public, like when he does his speeches. He knows how to speak to his audience.
Right, but there's so much information up there that he has to funnel it to where.
I honestly think that he's always like.
I like watching him speak. He's
not that concise when he talks.
Yeah. Right.
He's
kind of all over the place.
High processing while he's talking, but he's pretty good at like translating into like layman's terms and easier terminology. But he does think on a great way. He's really good at simplifying things to solve problems the way he approaches it. But like, Neil deGrasse Tyson is a great example of like a scientist who knows how to talk to anyone about something super complicated. I think Elon Musk is in the middle on that.
He kind of stays away from it. That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
for instance, like he was asked about his tunnels for his
For his-
freeway,
for his
freeway
employees.
results. No, he's gonna get the freeways less crowded. He's
Oh,
gonna do that
okay.
by digging tunnels. And when he's asked about these tunnels, like rather than going into like this like let's say you ask this like Fortune 500 company, this guy that's totally full of himself, like, dude, how are you digging holes in L.A.? And he's gonna give you this, so I had this done and this and that, and I know the so and so. You ask Elon Musk that, and he goes, well,
This is how you make a drill.
I went to the city and got a permit to dig a hole.
Yeah.
And that's what he says. And he's like, you want this fucking answer from him that you're not gonna get. He's not gonna go in there and be like,
give
well,
you details on
yeah, like da da da. Because really, to really the process of it is that I went and got a
That's
permit to
the
dig the
process,
hole.
yeah. Mhm.
And yeah, they're like, well, it's a really big hole. He's like, you'd be surprised how big of a hole you can dig in one day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you really do it. And he doesn't try to hit you with this like, oh, I'm changing the world with this new machine that we're earth movers and this or that. He's like, no, we got a crew. Took about
They're very
26
big
hours.
on like
They have machines that
efficiency.
Yeah, he's like,
holes,
took
like-
about 26
everything.
hours.
Yeah.
He's like, dug a hole. We got the test that we needed.
Yeah.
He's like, we just, and he's like, well, who do you know? Who do you know? And he kept saying, like, who do you? He's like, I don't know anybody. I don't even know who you would talk to that you're talking about. He's like,
I have a few friends that
so
work
and
over at
so.
SpaceX, and like that's like how they just handle a lot of shit. Is like,
They're
well,
very
here's
practical.
the general concept of how this would work.
Yeah.
So it's gonna work theoretically. How do we make that happen? They're really big on efficiency. They're really
And they're
big on
very
slimming
practical.
things down.
Yeah.
They
Very
are. I
practical
mean,
Very practical.
they actually. It was a pretty because they were supposed to have another this latest rocket launch. I was going to bring up like a bunch more satellites, not all 7,500, but they had to postpone the launch of it. But this is going to be the first time that this rocket will fly for the third time. So remember they set like the new record of like you can reuse a rocket because we taught how to make it land.
That's unheard
This
of.
one
yeah.
has taken off, landed, taken off, landed, and it's about to go up for its third trip.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's just a genius, dude.
Yeah, no, he's really doing things. And that's the thing is that, all that, since NASA's not,
Technically,
They just
he
had a
is
commercial come out,
NASA,
though.
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's-
But this is what you get for exploration. NASA wasn't doing this stuff.
Nope.
They just weren't.
It's a big deal that SpaceX just
whatever
picked
the-
up contracts
Is the
to.
new NASA.
NASA,
we know that.
Well,
we know
NASA's
that, but
paying SpaceX to take stuff to space now for them.
Exactly.
That's a big deal because it used to be.
NASA's
The
a
contract-
joke.
We used to be
What
paying the
the
Russians to
fuck,
do that.
dog?
We used to be paying Russia to do
well,
that because
NASA
they were
doesn't-
sending up rockets.
It's the reasons why NASA shut down though are all financial. It's just ridiculous amounts of money that you'd be asking from NASA, which is ultimately from the country.
and now space flight costs a fraction
to go
of
do
that.
what in space? Like that's a hard
We want to
justification.
go put a car on the
That's
moon.
the hard.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
But here's the
exactly.
thing.
They're like, dude, if you generated the money for that SpaceX, then you can do that.
And it
The
costs-
only reason why
and
NASA
NASA
was
doesn't have-
funded
yeah.
or started was for the space race.
But
Cold
it also
War.
like
yeah, but NASA has
SpaceX
obligations to other things.
it
you can't
costs
just
a
go.
fraction now
Yeah.
because they are reusing
This
the
is
most
what I wanna know,
expensive parts of
though.
a spaceship.
So
and the fuel is funded
can
by
anybody
their
just
buying
be
it.
like, oh, I'm making a rocket and I'm going to start a company?
I'm going to give you something to look up.
Space rocket.
There is
you can.
Yeah.
You really can? Like,
Yeah,
Dude,
you know how
there's
much it costs? A
there's-
shitload.
Yeah, there's movies about it, but the rocket fuel, exactly. The rocket fuel is in the millions, and that's also why NASA will probably will launch again, but they'll be using an alternate to the fuel.
I got it
what they
in your
were
terms,
using.
Rocky. So
They
there
were
is
out.
this-
They were butt
there is
naked
this-
wilding.
in a weird way to saying it, there was this world-renowned flat earther, and he built twice now his own custom I'm going to launch myself up super high kind of rocket, homemade in a like backyard redneck shit. I'm going to launch myself up to prove the world is flat. Look up that video. You'll see what it takes to become a SpaceX.
Yeah,
It's funny
It's
shit.
it's not that people will stop you from doing it. It's the levels
He was
of
on
things
Taj.
that it takes to achieve it.
Yeah, to achieve it. Yeah, to acquire.
You know, like they could simulate a lot of the stuff. Like a good engineer could build a lot of the stuff that they use.
A lot of stuff has
to,
already
like-
been digitally.
Yeah,
Like this
right.
is how it works in math.
Right.
We know how it works in numbers.
Yeah.
And guess what? This is why science is a wonderful thing. The numbers translate over pretty damn well.
Yeah, surprisingly well. Yeah. Yeah. So it may not be, the way, but it's fucking really, really close, and that's what they accept, and that's how science works. Until something else says it's slightly more efficient.
It's real if you prove it.
Mm-hmm. It's real if you disprove it. I can disprove everything out of it that it proves this one thing that we're not sure of why, but that's how it happens.
Science.
And that's science. That's the scientific theory, brother. You gotta test your theories.
It's using common observations to predict a common future.
It's hard to believe in, though, especially when it comes into about space. I know a lot of people that are very smart, that are very apprehensive when it comes to information about space because
you don't know.
It's so big. It's hard to be like when you say it's a light year to somebody. Like it doesn't. Like for me, I understand that, and I can see how that works and then how that's numbers. But you say light year to somebody like, dude, they just made that up to fucking make you, say that you could see something that's, you really, it's like, yeah, like, that there's a light signature for all of this stuff too on like the depth of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We do light signatures.
Light spectrums
that's
and everything. Yeah.
a way of sonar. Like that's how we can tell if something's close or not underwater and in the sky. You can do it through waves of light, sound. These are all things that we read and have measurements for and tools that read them.
In the past 2 weeks.
And we use that to make maps.
Yeah. In the past 2 weeks, there was a major world event of, certain credibility scientists from all over the world came together to discuss all the weights and measures that are, like, in science, all the standards. So, like, Planck's constant, gravity, the speed of light, a kilogram, the actual like measure of a kilogram changed slightly, but they all came together for the first time in like a really long time to have a symposium and talk about what all these things equal. And like I don't know, there you go.
That just made me think of Ghostface Killer's Fish Scale album.
Well,
kilo is 1,000 grams.
Like a speed of light, when you do it in math classes, you use 3 times 10 to the 8th.
Right.
But what during this like symposium when they have this thing, like it's actually like 2.9916. Right. Like
it's a better way for us to understand it.
And
it
so,
works out to a better number.
But so like people all over the world then came together to redefine and ensure and adjust down to like these little fractions of what all the scientific standard measurements are. So like, it's a cool. I don't know. That's just a cool thing about it.
Yeah,
that's how science works.
It's reassuring. Yeah, though. It's letting you know like we did this stuff, and you guys think, because it was done so long ago that it might not be accurate. It might not be sure.
Right. We have better mechanisms now.
But almost all the stuff when done by number is so very close that it's almost not worth it to change.
Yeah.
If off at all.
To disprove everybody.
It's like
that's the point of it.
Einstein wrote theories that we just made machines that can figure out, and we're like, oh shit, he was right.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
That's how it happens on a lot of things there. And that's how it happens on the Plug Gaming, too, with our predictions.
Boom.
Ooh.
We just be saying shit, and then we're like, damn, we were right. We got to remember what episode
I think we had a
that
few
was.
winners. You just wait. Macho Man Randy Savage coming to Black Ops, and every Nick Cage ever.
Hey, that's over, dog. They do that, it's over.
Hey, if Macho Man, yeah, dude, fuck.
They got me forever.
You just
dog.
you land and just hit a Slim Jim right when you land. And he has the cowboy hat with all the fucking frills on it and shit. NWO though. It's got to be NWO.
Your grenades are just creamers.
Cream of the crop. Oh man, I think we're gonna wrap it up there with our Macho Man.
But hey, it's been a wonderful episode.
It has. It definitely has. It's good to be back.
Great talking to y'all.
We should be back with some constant content here on the weeks to come. I do have a child pending. Got a baby in the queue, if you know what I mean. So doesn't happen on a Monday or something close, then we should be back for weekly content and good to go. Otherwise, we got anything else going on?
Well, we'll see you on
The
the
fucking
The
coming
hype
soon.
That's coming soon.
coming.
How long? What's the
December
date?
7th is the
Okay.
release of the game.
So, like,
we got details
Dude,
coming.
yeah, there's gonna be a
on
couple
how it's gonna
episodes,
be.
and
But
within those episodes, within
it's
these
gonna get
next 2 episodes, we're gonna
so
start
real.
developing this bout between
The
these two,
fucking.
which Rock has titled the
and
fucking,
how we can get you guys involved.
and hopefully how we can get some people involved, some tournaments going. We want to do some Smash
It's
tournaments,
open.
some
Everyone
sort of
is
fighting
welcome.
Yeah.
tournaments where it's maybe we're gonna start with Smash. I know that, and
That'll
we
be the
might,
first one.
We might maybe offer a variety or branch into other ones. We'll see what
Blackout.
it is. Blackout. This guy wants to, let's get
it's
87
possible.
people up in here. No, it's not happening like that. But we will be back next week here on DFZRadio.com.
Been real.
The Plug Gaming. We out.
I'm better than you.